What up, bitch? Head on over to tpublic.com. Head on over to tpublic.com/user/Toby-Davvy.
That's gonna kill me.
Head on over to tpublic.com to check out all the shit we just made for you guys. There's a lot. We got fucking t-shirts. What else we got, Toby?
We got masks. We got spinach for your ass. We got Toby Davvy shirts, our face emojis. We got pot leaf shirts, loose beats, play dead, D&T shirt.
Yeah, we got everything you want. We got fucking pillows with our faces on them. We got goddamn notebooks, so if you want to fucking take notes and shit, we got those too. They're all over on tpublic.com/user/Toby-Davvy. So head on over there and peep the shit, get some shit. Everything's on sale at the moment, so do that. Love you.
That's the ad.
End ad.
End ad.
Good evening.
Hello.
Or morning, whatever's going on for you guys.
Yeah, we taking it real nice and easy here over at Drinking a Joint today.
And that wasn't on purpose. That's just because I couldn't get to the fucking app fast enough to switch the music off or to switch it on fast enough when the intro started. So I'm sorry, but who gives a fuck because it's the 95th episode of a Drinking a Joint, bitch. We're so close.
I'm
so
saying
close,
we're
in
taking
fact,
it easy.
that I'm dripping.
No, look at new Davvy.
So close, I am dripping.
That's Pharaoh.
Look at this. They call me Pharaoh because I'm fair, but oh damn, am I an asshole?
Yeah.
Toby's also rocking some drip.
Yeah, we can start just collecting jewelry, man.
I mean, hey, we're famous YouTubers now.
I like that. This is the episode where it went to their head.
Yeah. And we've
and it fails.
barely scratched the surface of being YouTubers.
We just started pretty much.
Yep.
And then we're already like, well, I'm retired.
Yeah, we're retired. We've got
the last episode we didn't even hit 100.
Oh man, but hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for tuning in to another episode, another week down, and we're closing in on 100 episodes of the podcast. We've got some special stuff like planned. We've got some special ideas in the works for the 100th episode. We're going to try to make it really fun and entertaining for you guys. And hopefully that will set a precedent for how the podcast will go going forward.
Yeah.
Definitely want to do some stuff. Have a couple guests. I want to have a couple guests on the 100th episode.
That'd be cool. Play some games with them.
Yeah.
Make them really uncomfortable.
Ooh,
that's a game I want to do.
That's actually the most important thing I want to do is anytime we have someone in here, I want them to be uncomfortable.
I'd like to have just a video or two that's just hard to watch.
This is
and
no one's house.
A question or two.
Yeah.
That will make them cringe.
Ooh, like I tried to do with Bob.
Yeah, I actually thought of a good one that we didn't do because we were talking about our moms and stuff. A good creepy one that we can ask guests are, would you rather kill your mom or fuck her?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because, I mean, if you really love her, you don't want her to die.
But if you really love her,
you also don't want her to go through fucking you. So maybe it's nicer to kill her. Because if it's kill yourself or fuck her, you're going to kill yourself.
I think it's definitely nicer to just go ahead and put your mom out of her misery. She's done enough.
Yeah.
You've done enough to her without doing it to her.
Because I mean, it's just gonna haunt her dreams, you know. After that,
yeah, man, it's already haunting my waking waking life. Yeah,
it's fucking me up.
My daymares, man.
Dude, I have terrible nightmares.
But how are your daymares? Are your daymares?
They're just leftovers of my nightmares. I had one at a festival the other night, which was nice. Because there was drugs.
You went to a festival?
I do a lot of drugs in my dreams, too, sometimes.
Oh, you were at a festival in your dreams?
Yeah, in my dreams.
Okay, I was like, why was I not invited to the festival?
We actually are going to Valley Vibes this weekend.
Okay. What does that mean?
Xena has a booth that she's doing. She actually wanted to talk. If you guys want, I think it's $50 or something. But y'all could help us set the booth. Xena even said if Ivy wanted to throw her a couple pieces of jewelry, she'd just take like 10% or something.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean we've got some. We've got some just sitting around.
I mean, if y'all wanted to come or just throw us a couple things to set up, mix up the booth a little bit.
I'll see what's up with that. So it's this weekend, like tomorrow.
Oh no,
Or next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend.
It's like it's Saturday now, bro.
It's
Are you there right now?
I'm at Valley Fest, bro. Told you I was a hologram. First off,
Yeah. First of all, I am only a representation of the thing you wish you could be. Toby likes that. Toby likes his ego stroked. Stroke it a little bit more. Spit on it in a little bit.
Spit on my ego.
Yeah, spit on it. Look me in the eyes, man.
Oh man.
Throw a
You
little
like
on there.
Yeah, I like that. We're creepy as shit. We're creepy dudes.
Dude, just let my ego face fuck you a little bit.
Yeah.
Just lay your head over the
I
side
was
of the
talking
bed.
about that, about how music's changed so much away from poetry. Like how parents used to keep their kids from listening to like hold your hand, I want to hold your hand.
Right.
Because it was like sexual innuendo.
Right.
And the day it hit me that poetry had changed was this Weekend song. I can't remember the name of it, but it said hold her down while I face fuck her.
Oh, hell
it said the line face fuck in it, a sweet R&B song.
Yeah.
And not only that was the first time I was like, oh, that writing's different. Like because we were listening to that Pop Smoke song last night too, is what started off. It went big on TikTok and stuff. It's the one that's it's like shawty a little baddie, she my little boo thing. And Shawty got the fatty. Shawty got the fatty. And there's some great TikToks about like where it's a guy proposing.
Yeah.
And he's like, and Shawty my little boo thing. And Shawty got the fatty. It's his dad. Shawty got the fatty. And he's like, Shawty got the fatty.
That's good. I like that.
But we were listening to that, and but the end of the line is it's like what was it? Every time it's talking about pulling out, and it's like every time we hover, what is it? Something I nutted on the covers. Okay. It's like I nutted on the covers, and it's so beautiful. And so it's like you can kind of get away with it because the angelic voice. Yeah, for one.
Well, is that how you feel about it? How do you feel about it? Being someone who
being so crass? Well, I mean, poetry.
I wouldn't like to say that we're songwriters. You know what I mean? Like in a way, we are poets. I don't want to say I'm a poet, but like
poets are lit.
If you're a poet, come on, man. The fuck are you doing?
I mean, you can use poetry in anything.
Right.
But if what I'm
asking
is
it kind of getting to a point now where it's almost self-parody, where it's not even cool anymore to actually to put work into it in the sense of like actually making language more flowery, actually making like hiding things, because I know that hip hop and rap is actually full of wordplay, innuendo.
Yeah, see, that's what I was gonna say is that the poetry isn't gone. It's just more society is more open about these things, and it's like, again, they had to say "hold your hand" because they wouldn't play it on the radio if you said "nutted" on the covers.
Right, but now
you can say that, but all the lines leading up to it are beautifully composed and put together in the same way. So I think it's not. I don't think that poetry is out of music. I think it's just changed along with society because we are more crass.
But even then, do you think that leaves? That leaves something to be desired. Does that leave? Do people now crave?
Do you like seeing like an actress? Like we talked about Rachel on Friends. Her tits are always showing through her shirt,
right? Because they wouldn't let her wear a bra.
That? Yeah, and they iced her nipples, bro.
Yep,
they had a nipple icer.
They had a tweaker on set.
Hold on, Jennifer.
We need Jennifer's left and right out here. Yeah. So like
her left's looking a little weak. Man, they must have put some clamps on her to keep that out.
Clarence, get out here and blow on these nips.
You think she's forever her nipples are forever protruded now because they've been fucked with so many years? I still don't
think that woman wears a bra. I mean, at all. So
yeah, or they would. Yeah, they can't wear a bra on that show. That's the whole point. It's like we need your nips out.
Your nips are the show, Jennifer.
Yeah. Friends. You got one friend, you got two friends.
2 friends, 3 friends.
But so my question is, would you rather look at Rachel's nips through the
Raples?
shirt? Raples.
Raples
Check out
Nachels.
new Raples Naples. The wine.
Uh-huh.
Would you rather look at her nips through the shirt or bare? I mean, come on, you don't want to see Rachel's nips?
I mean, yeah. What? Yes.
Yeah,
I don't
so
understand.
that's what I'm saying. Well, you said that does it leave something to desire? The same thing of like leaving it up to the imagination.
No, that's not what I'm
So
saying.
I want to hold your hand.
No,
Like,
no.
What was her ass look
You
like?
I feel like back in the day you had to work harder. You had to work harder to find the right words to portray
Yeah.
what you were saying, because I feel like that's part of the art form, or it's a
Yeah.
way to do it. I'm not saying that is the way to do it. And I love hip hop. I don't want you guys to mistake me. I love hip hop. I think it's great.
You saying it's just a different type? It's a different type of poetry. It's like because you're the things you allude to. You're saying there's a lot of that missing. That you're alluding to things and using innuendo less, and we're directly talking about what we're talking about.
Instead of being like, I want my seed to dribble down her porcelain thigh, you're like,
That's pretty poetic,
I
bro.
want my cum to drip out her pussy down her leg. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we had a conversation with someone. We may have talked about it. Our friend was trying to get us to use the word beer
Yeah.
in a song, and we were explaining. It's like, well, you can talk about alcohol,
Right. And that was like, what, 7 years ago?
Yeah,
Maybe?
something
Because that was a Cat's house.
No,
that
that
was at Cat's house on the North Shore, right?
no, that was Chris.
It was Chris.
way later. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was
Yeah.
probably
okay.
3-4 years ago, maybe something like that.
Okay. Yes, I remember now. I remember now.
He was just trying to make us. I mean, that's some lame country shit. And you're like, and grab another beer
Yeah.
instead of
And
being
bring it
like,
right here.
like instead of calling it spirits
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. And I do think there's times for it.
Because even
But-
whiskey has a better ring than beer to it. Because if you
Yeah,
were like,
whiskey.
pass the whiskey,
Yeah, pass
instead
the
of
beer.
pass the beer, give it here,
Yeah.
put it in my hand.
But with our point to him was like, I think the example we used was waterfall. Like she flows like waterfalls instead of calling
Right.
her wet,
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
But again, I think there's a good.
Do you think
But
that this
again, we
dumbs
had
people
to
down?
do
Do you think
that.
that this allows people to like not have to like
Have to
work that
think
part
about
of
it?
their brain? Do you think that it has allowed? Now, I don't want to say it's lazy, because it's not lazy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to get across? Is that it's not lazy what they're doing, to be able to, because again, writing is writing. Writing's
Yeah.
hard, just as it is.
I think, but I think they had to. I will say maybe you had to. Well, I can't even say you had to work harder, because to write the line about the waterfall, I mean, if you say she's got a wet ass pussy, you still have to like write it in a structure, in a poetic structure, and rhyme it properly, and like. So I think the work is still there. It's just not in the same place, you know. So in the same sense, you could say, "I want to hold your hand." Is harder to write because you can't say what you actually wanted. I want to touch her ass or whatever.
Yeah.
But and so you could say that it's harder work. But the song that's like, "I want to touch her ass" has so many melody changes and so many different, so much different canter and different lines and
Right.
so many changes that you could say they worked way harder than the Beatles to say "touch her ass," just because of how they had to make it. Because "touch her ass" is a lame line. So you have to finesse it, and you have to put it in the right order and the right type of writing.
Right,
And so,
but I think that all has to do with I think the way you sell it, like you're saying. I think it's all in the way you sell it. Because again, I'm not trying to either debase. I'm not trying to take anything away
I know
from
what you
it.
mean. Because like again, the top crass ones, like we've talked about, like "Slob on My Knob."
Right.
It's still poetry. It's still well written. But that versus Weeknd's "Hold Her Down" and "Face Fucker," even though that's just as crass, is put together as this beautiful R&B song.
Right.
And it's saying, with the voice of an angel. I always said if someone had to tell me my dad died, I always wanted it to be the Weeknd singing.
Yeah. Your dad
Because he could say
died.
he could say anything and be like, "Say it again."
Died
Do it
on the
again.
street.
But we're talking about that, and we also started talking about Nirvana and the heart-shaped box. Because up until probably a few years ago, I didn't know that song was about a pussy.
Right.
And I started looking into it, and a lot of red flags there, of course. So it was on the album In Utero.
Yeah.
And the heart-shaped box is the pussy, the box that looks like a heart.
Right.
And he describes during it about like throwing the umbilical cord down so he could climb back up it.
Yeah.
So it's a song to the pussy. The whole song, if you read it, is in context.
To the pussy. Yeah. And more specifically,
Like,
Courtney loves pussy.
Well, see, she said that to Lana Del Rey. Mm-hmm. She was doing heart-shaped box, and like Courtney Love's all trashy, and it's like, just so you know, every time you sing that song, think of my pussy.
Right.
Because like,
it's about her pussy.
But I think it's about his mom's too.
Oh, okay.
Because he's saying he wants to climb back
he
in.
Came from.
Yeah, but basically what I think that line means is that I'd rather crawl back up into my mother's womb than fuck you again. Oh. I think he's calling her nasty.
I could see that too, because she is grody. She gross.
I mean, a little bit.
Her band was called Hole.
And there's a couple. So like, even the first line, she eyed me like a Pisces when I'm weak. He's talking to the pussy, eyeing him like a fish. Right. Sorry, but that's crass. He's saying it was looking at him, you know, and he's been locked inside there for weeks. So he's been fucking her for weeks. He was drawn into your magnet tar pit trap.
That's her asshole.
Magnet tar pit trap. Okay,
that's the asshole. So he's like, now you've had me fucking your pussy, and now you've got me all up in your beehole.
Yeah, but I never get that. I wish I could eat your cancer when I turn black. There's a lot of debate about that line too, whether like because in his suicide note,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure he used the line, the cancers of the world, or he was becoming a cancer to the world.
Okay.
I think he used that line, so a lot of people assume that he's talking about society.
So just straight up, do you think that he killed himself? Or do you think it was Courtney Love? I think she had something to do with it. It never made sense to me how he killed himself, just because of where the shotgun was.
Yeah,
because the way it was set up, the shotgun was next to him. It wasn't like it was
front
still
of him.
in his toe. Because like I understand that it'll jump. Because again, you're shooting yourself in the face with a shotgun.
So he did it with the toe.
Yeah, his shoe was
supposedly
off. His shoe and his sock was off on one of his feet.
Yeah.
So they're thinking that he did it with his foot. And yeah, the shotgun's gonna jump. But I think at that point it would fuck your toe up. Like it would break a toe.
Yeah, maybe
like it would, or at least it'd leave residue on your toe from pulling the trigger. There was no residue on his feet. There was no broken toe or anything. His shoe and his sock was just off.
It could have slipped out as it went off, but you would think it'd have to be in the hole.
Well, and there'd still be some residue, right? There'd still be some residue left.
Isn't there
on
always
it.
Gunpowder residue, like when you shoot?
Yeah,
on your
like
hands?
you have it on your hands and shit.
Yeah, so you think there'd be some.
And just there was some shady shit around it though,
Yeah.
like of how he was found and just like how long it took for
Maybe he
people
told
to do
her
anything.
to kill him. Maybe he was
that's
sad.
possible too. That maybe he's like, I can't do it. Will you do this for me?
And then she had to cover it up so she didn't go to jail.
Right.
Like that was their deal. And there was something about his writing too, his suicide note that was weird, right?
Yeah, a
wasn't
lot of people
in
think
his
she
words
wrote it. A lot of people
or
think that
something?
she wrote the.
Yeah.
A lot of people think she just did it.
Like she planned to kill him because he was depressed or cheating on her or both.
I think they were about to split up.
Yeah.
But they were staying together because they just had a kid. They had a kid.
I didn't know they had a kid. That's fucking
Yeah, they had a daughter, I think.
Yeah. And so he just couldn't handle the world, though. Either way you look at it, he was suicidal.
Well, yeah, he was a
and
sad
so maybe
boy,
it was easy
which
to
is
write
fucked
off.
up. We had the same birthday. Me and
Yeah,
Kurt
I
Cobain
know.
had the same birthday, so I always feel this kindred spirit to
Yeah.
him in a sense,
I looked
especially
up to
of
him.
like the sad boy for life thing. It's like
Yeah.
I know that, I feel that, especially because like there are synchronicities to people born on the same day. Like there's just like a thing, kind of like you and Bob Dylan had the same birthday.
Yeah.
Like there's a thing to people born on certain days.
I know what you mean. Like I have a similar spirit of like, all he did was write all his life, you know? And I just have the same kind of point of view. And I do love, Coke and
Booze and ladies and
I get it.
And it's the same thing of like, I have the same birthday as Kurt Cobain. I have the same birthday as Rihanna. February 20th.
Okay.
Yeah. So like a bunch of famous
Riri,
bro. And also Charles Barkley.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Charles
Charles Barkley.
Charles Barkley. Yeah.
Space Jam.
Yeah. And also Patty Hearst.
Oh, who's that?
She was Stockholm Syndrome. She was picked
Oh,
up.
I remember,
You
yeah.
remember that?
She with like it was an Antifa style group.
Yeah, like a liberation movement.
Yeah. But anyway, so this is kind of on what you're saying about. So instead of calling it the pussy song, he called it Heart Shaped Box.
Right.
So there is some poetry to that. I see where you're coming from. And let me read the second verse. The meat-eating orchids forgive no one just yet.
I love it.
So the meat-eating orchids, again,
Pussy.
the orchids look like a vagina, and the meat would be the dick.
Right.
And
you guys getting it?
Cut myself
You guys
on
understand?
angel hair and baby's breath. Broken
Pasta.
hymen of your highness, I'm left black.
Okay, so
She got pegged.
He just straight up said hymen.
He said hymen.
So
But
pussy.
broken hymen of your highness. He's
Yeah.
talking about him. I'm left black. I think that he got pegged, right? Because he was tired of fucking her, asshole. And
fuck
he's like,
me.
fuck me. And the last line is throw down your umbilical noose so I can climb right back. And so I think he's talking about being tied.
But noose
the pussy's about
implies that he's going to hang himself on it. So it's
and
going
climb
to kill
back
him.
in. The pussy's gonna kill him. Yeah.
She did it.
The pussy
He's going to kill him. Oh
Yeah.
my God, Toby, we've cracked
And
a
even
20-year-old mystery.
I know. I like the line in the chorus too. The forever in debt to your priceless advice. Just weird. I think that's again talking directly to like his mom's pussy or her pussy.
Yeah.
Forever in debt. See, that sounds like a mom thing. Your priceless advice.
Also, just like straight up, as soon as you're in a committed relationship with a woman, like you know,
and see, I think there's some Freudian shit there. Is what I'm saying. Like, it does seem to be like, was his mother really abusive and because I remember him hating his mom.
Yeah, there was something along
And I
the
think he
lines of
found
that.
Courtney, who was like his abusive mom, and he hated himself because he thought that's what love was.
Right.
Like,
And it also goes to show you that like doesn't matter your level of success, because he was one of the biggest rock stars in the world at like 25.
for the sadness to go away.
Yeah, because again,
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain's in the 27 club. He died at 27. You know,
There's
and
like a new club for rappers. They're all dying at like 20.
20 and 21.
Yeah.
I
feel
feel
like
wasn't Juice World 21.
I think so.
He had just turned 21,
and Pop Smoke
right?
was like 19 or
Yeah.
20. And so I think we've upped the 27 club to the 21 club or something. It's kind of fucked up.
We're not getting them out of here
killing 'em
fast
quicker.
enough. Yeah, we're not getting them out fast enough.
We're killing our sad legends even quicker now. It's like,
Man.
it reminds me of that South Park thing where they tortured Britney. Like we pick a celebrity, and as a society, we will not let them have any privacy and destroy their life and
Yeah.
watch them crumble in front of us. I actually thought of that when you sent me that meme of Post Malone.
Yeah.
I was like, it kind of made me sad a little bit because I was like, what have we done to this boy?
Dude, right? Because if you look at videos of him like right before he went out, it's like he looked good. He looked clean cut. He was in good shape, and like not clean cut, but like he looked fresh.
Yeah, he had his little mustache,
little
beard.
goatees, long
Yeah.
hair, and his fucking silky voice.
And I think it hit him because a lot of people, when he was getting a bunch of face tats, were like, "Whoa, what is this kid doing?
Yeah.
He's crazy." At that point, I was like, "You're getting it. You're on point."
Right.
I love all the face tats and stuff. And I love him being covered. It was when he shaved his head and got the skull ones that I went, "What did we do to him? Did we ruin him by praising him too much? Are we Britneying him? You know, we're putting him on such a pedestal that he's just like tortured."
yeah.
Because he'll never get to live a normal life. So he just like, he kind of just like,
Because once you get to a certain point of fame, it's like every part of your day is sectioned off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you have so many calls you got to make in the day. You have so many meetings you
Yeah.
got to make. You have an assistant that's always on your nuts telling you the next thing you got to do.
and he just wants to drink Bud Light and play guitar.
Bud Light seltzers.
No, he likes Bud Light.
Well, he's the spokesperson for their seltzers now.
Yeah. But he's been sponsored by Bud Light for years. And that's why like every video you see him in, he's holding these blue cans is because like, I'm pretty sure they just send him cases a week for parties.
Yeah.
I think they just keg him up because they know he has parties and they want every Instagram post to have a Bud Light in the background somewhere.
Yeah.
So they just give him free beer, so he doesn't have to.
I wonder
buy
what
anything.
else is attached to that. Like, I wonder what the money is attached to that. I wonder if he gets like, I wonder if that's like a per
For
month
post,
or
maybe?
a per year kind of thing that they
Yeah.
just pay him to be his beer.
Yeah, I really think so.
Because that's an
I think he
endorsement.
actually
That's
liked,
not a sponsorship.
Before he was sponsored by them, he did drink Bud Light though. I think they found him once they saw him coming up. They're like, "Oh, you like Bud Light?" And it's like, "Well, can you only drink that?"
Are you going to be okay just drinking this
Yeah, they
beer
give
for
him
the
free
next
shit.
20 years?
And they pay him per year, I'm assuming. And my thing is like whenever he does get tired of it, if he hasn't yet, he on his Instagram post, he's like drinking beer and puts it down like has a little martini.
Yeah.
And he's like all classy and
He
fancy.
can't stand the taste of Bud
Yeah.
Light anymore.
After
Makes
a while,
him sick.
dude, you have to change beers over the years.
Or
like,
it's not even, it's an empty can that he like puts water in.
and he's just
drinking-
hydrated?
Yeah, he's just
That'd
hydrated
be
as
hilarious.
fuck.
No, he's totally a bro. Like he loves beer pong and shit. What was his album? The Bentleys and Beer Bongs. It's pretty frat bro-ish. But
I'd say very.
anyway, it just made me think of that, and it's like, are we building these people up just to torture them and take all their personality away? Because it did when you show, it's this meme that shows like the underside of a desk, and it's supposed with like covered head to toe, and even his guitar has little writings on it and stuff.
Well, no, it's like it says nobody, because like when those memes where it's like nobody says this, and then undersides of desks, and it's Post Malone covered in tattoos.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's also made me sad because I was like, oh no, that's like the industry just is coming on him. Like for this is every bit of trauma and things that we've put him through. He's got plastered all over himself, and it's to the point to where it's like there's no space left for his trauma. Like I'm worried about him, bro.
Okay.
I'm kind of worried.
Oh, do you think that he'll snap one day or just disappear? Or is it going to be a combination?
Well, once he runs out of skin, what is he gonna do?
Where's he going to put it? He's going to start like hurting
Having
people,
ass and
fucking
dick tat-
kids.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ran out of spots to tattoo.
Post. Don't fuck kids, bro. Don't
I
do
don't
it.
see him in that style. I do see it more of a.
We got to cover our bases, Toby. We just got to make sure we got to do our part to stop these things.
I see him more of a like a crime of passion or something like that. I could see him
Okay.
getting way too overwhelmed because again, it's like the guitar that gets passed around at so the party house when you were a kid. The guitar at that house was played by everyone. Everyone wrote on it, wrote on the walls,
Right.
tagged it and stuff like that. That's him. He's the party guitar that everyone's played and tagged and written on.
Yeah, this millionaire is a victim.
Yeah. Well, do you not see? Just because you're rich doesn't mean that your life's
No,
good
I
or
get
that
it. No,
your head's
and
in a
that's
good place.
the thing that a lot of famous people will tell you is that like after you get to that point that nothing changes.
You're
like
still
you're
the same
still
person.
you.
Yeah.
You're always going to be you, and that's one thing too. It's
You
like,
just have more time to be sad. Is what I felt.
but even then, do you? Do you have more time? Because like as soon as we are to the point where this is paying all of our bills and taking care of our lifestyle, like we owe even more to
Yeah,
this
it's still
now.
a job, but it's still.
It's just a
imagine
job
how
that you
much
don't
they
mind
can
doing.
Imagine how much time in a day a celebrity can be on social media and stuff. Like they have more time to damage their mind. I think more access to it. Like a person working a 9 to 5 can't do it all day, and then
they
gets
can only
home,
fuck up their
doesn't
life
wanna
for
look
3
up.
hours out of the
Yeah,
day.
exactly. But I don't know. It just made me feel sad. I hope he's
Yeah, Post,
Again-
we hope you're doing good, bro.
again. He's probably fine. But
Yeah.
but you never know. Just like that's what I'm saying. We're losing people so young that we got to start reaching out because like the Juice World thing. He was going on interviews talking about his ex and how sad he was. And that we need to talk about mental health more and all. He was like screaming for help, and no one helped him. And then he died right before our eyes. So it's like when we start seeing people going crazy, and we start seeing people like being that passed around kind of person, in that I don't know. I think it's just a different world, and it does destroy you. And we need to start catching it before they're dying. Because
We got to
if
save
after
these young millionaires, y'all.
If after those interviews, if someone close to Juice WRLD was like got him into therapy,
Right.
I think he could have like slowed down his drug use and probably
Yeah.
not OD'd.
And that's one thing
So,
too.
like,
We are strong advocates of mental health, guys. So get out there. If you
again,
need
it's not-
help, get help.
Not about the
It's
money.
there.
I mean, there's happy people that don't have any money, and there's sad people with a lot. So
Well, I mean, it's really. I think a lot of it has to do with how your relationship with yourself. I think if you're good with yourself, you can trust yourself in most any situation.
yeah,
If you have a strong sense of self-worth, if you have a strong sense of self, I think that makes everything else gravy.
But again, it was like people before Juice WRLD died, everyone was making fun of him because of the same thing. So everyone would say on Twitter and shit, and like, oh yeah, it's like this dude's crying about his ex, but he's got $5 million in the bank. Like, oh, boo-hoo, sad for you. And then he fucking died because he
Yeah.
was really sad.
Yeah.
And so it's like no one listened because he was rich. And
Okay, I
I
can see that.
don't think that's a reason not to listen to a cry for help.
Well, no, I still think. Well, no, it's still on him that he didn't get help. No, I think even though because
But
at
I
that
know-
point you
I
have the
know.
resources. That point because it's like yeah, people are giving you shit.
But again,
yes, you're sad.
You're so sad and fucked up that you don't want help. It is up to the people close to you to convince you that you need it or to give you a reason to live.
Now I think people around you should do that, but I don't think it's their
It's not
responsibility.
No, it's up to the individual to get help, and some people don't want it.
Because like if I were, yeah, that's the thing. That I think that is the most important thing is that people have to be willing to put the work in themselves to get right. Get right
But
with
it's still
yourself.
sad because I get it. Of like I need help, but won't refuse it. I've done that all my life.
Yeah.
And so I really relate to the whole like I'm really sad, and they're like, "Well, get help," and you're like, "No." And it could have been something as simple as like maybe he just needed a loving relationship or
Well,
a
do you
good
feel like your
friend
art
or
would-
close with his family, or it could have been something
Yeah.
like that could have saved him.
Well, do you think your art would suffer if you were
I was happy.
more okay with yourself?
I've thought about that a lot. We've talked about that quite a bit about whether true art what is art?
Art.
Back to this. It's a never-ending conversation.
What is it, guys?
But the question of where does art come from is more on topic, and that's saying that a lot of great art comes from sadness and distraught, depression, stuff like that. Some of the best of it, just like Kurt Cobain and Juice WRLD, man. I mean,
Two peas and a suicidal pod.
yeah. So, I mean, there is evidence of that, but I would argue that it has to come from a place of sadness. So I think you could have your shit together, but I think you have to be a sad person somewhere deep down to make really moving art.
Yeah, it has to
Drama,
come-
horror, all these things come from.
But see,
that
I think
place.
that's just because most people identify with that stuff so
Yeah.
heavily. I think that's where it comes from. I think it's not even necessarily the fact that you have to be that way. I think it's just that's what hits with everyone because
it
everyone
hits you harder than someone being happy.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Yeah, but see, then again, there's those things that people relate to too. So I'm so happy.
But if you slow that down, put it in a minor key. I'm walking on sunshine.
we have you slow it down,
Oh,
and
don't it feel good? That's sad. That's sad as fuck.
It sounds really
That
bad.
person is in denial. That person's having a rough go.
What is that? Yeah, Walking on Sunshine's one. What's another one? What about
Keep talking. I gotta pee.
what is that one song? On Sunday morning of last week,
Okay.
and lying in my self-defeat.
Oh shit.
It's something about and you'll be my sunshine.
Dude, that was the song I was trying to get you to remember the other day. Remember when I was like, it's that song about the that's
What?
the song.
Wait. What's that? Okay, who is that? I can't remember. Like, I was walking on the street last week. Yeah, and you steal my sunshine. That's what it is. And or don't steal my sunshine, something like that. Now that one is one of those that like kind of comes off as a happy song, but it was actually really sad. But I don't know if it has to come from a place of sadness to make it good, but I do think I don't know. That's a hard question because there's so much evidence that it does. It's hard to name like a real happy artist or a happy song that that I really love and respect its poetry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, again, that song, if you're happy or whatever, like that song like hurts my brain to hear. Maybe because I'm not happy or something. I don't know. But there is something special about when you hear Kurt Cobain's voice and you're like, oh my God, heroin sad boy. You know, it's like, this is real art. And you hear CeeLo singing about being happy and shit.
It's Pharrell.
Is it?
Pharrell is the happy song.
I thought CeeLo was in it. It sounds like something he would do.
But no, like that. When I was here, was it earlier this week or was it last week? It was earlier this week when we were going over the song, and I was like, it's like that something about summer, and then you're like, I don't know, but it's totally that song. The Sunday morning of last week.
Yeah.
Something in my self-defeat. That's the song I was, and I don't know how you just now thought of it because I was trying so hard. That's what it was. I was trying so hard to like put it into your head.
Instead of sunshine.
Yes. But you ended up getting there. I don't know how you got there.
Still my sunshine. I don't know who that's by, but that's a good one. But see, that's an example of one that sounds happy, that's sad. And we got ones that the ones that sound sad and are actually happy aren't positive. I don't know. It's hard to say. Can you name one song that's like totally positive? It doesn't even have to be upbeat, just totally positive that you really respect as a song.
No, because I don't really like music like that.
Yeah.
Because you know,
Maroon 5, don't they have some like that? What don't they do positive music?
Well, I mean, it still comes from that same place.
Yeah, still kind of tortured in their writing.
Well, no, even then, because my favorite band is the Grateful Dead, and all their music is about being content with not knowing what the fuck is going on.
There's a lot of sad songs. There's some happy party songs.
But even then, those happy and party songs are still touched with that, like, you don't know what the fuck's about to happen. You don't know what's going on, so you need to be okay with that.
That's nice.
I'm all about acceptance.
Yeah.
I'm all about accepting
Of
what's
the
happening.
bad.
Well, no, just accepting that things are what they are, and the only thing that you can ever control is how you react to things.
Yeah.
Because it's all about it's all about being good with you. Because when you react negatively to something, it means that you have a problem.
Didn't what was that song Justin Timberlake did about putting on my new shoes or some shit?
Oh,
get some new shoes. No, there's that one too. Get some new shoes on, and suddenly everything's right. See, there's a lot of popular pop music that's really upbeat, and I would say those people are probably sad.
In my pocket.
That's
I got
what it
that
is.
good song in my feet.
Yeah,
I can't take my eyes
it's all
off
these
it.
sunshine songs.
Oh yeah.
It feels like being in the sunshine,
And I love that song. I love some JT.
So maybe
But
there's
that's
certain
because
ways,
it's him.
because he's sad. Is there something deep down you're like,
Well,
he's allowed
he's a Tennessee boy.
You're like,
he's like us.
Oh yeah. So maybe it's a thing of like maybe you're happy to see that he's having a good day.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, he's got that sunshine in his pocket today. Good for you. Like, I'm glad you're not
Way to go, JT.
about to die.
JT.
So,
do you? Okay, and I have one song. I have one song that is completely happy that
I
really
know respect.
that I also know that you really like. Are you
really
ready?
like or really respect in
Both.
music? You know,
Both.
Yeah. This is a sad song, you idiot. It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. Another edition is a grand design. Some people say it's even harder to find. I guess it is positive in the sense of like, there must be some magic clue for this. These gentle walls. That is the best line. And all I see. How are we not going to get love for this? Davey had to get this in. We're gonna fill our house with happiness. Oh, you may cry. Smother the blues with tenderness.
That's right.
There's room for you Make room for me. And opportunities. It's the bigger love of the family. It's like one of those.
Yeah, Muppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I like the whole puppet thing.
that just
You
made
had
my
to
day.
do
That made my
so
day.
much.
That made my day so much better.
All right.
I've been waiting for 2 days to drop that on your ass. Like,
Oh, you pulled it and you're
Oh,
like, oh, I
hell
can't
yeah.
wait.
I
And you
was-
didn't even tell me.
nope.
You actually held the secret.
held
I didn't
that
know
one.
it was coming.
Nope, you didn't, and I blew your fucking mind. And it came organically. I didn't know you were going to set me up for something like that, but then
A happy song. That's true. It is positive. Now, it is from a sad place because it's like the world's fucked up.
Yeah.
Everything's bad, but at least you got your family.
you got family.
So I guess it is a positive message. But okay, so it has even positive song. It's a yin yang thing. You have to have some sadness in the, it's like things are bad, but it's looking up. Those type songs.
Yeah.
Like hope songs I could get behind more than Sunshine in My Pocket
Yeah,
sound.
so like instead of blissfully ignorant,
Yeah.
you like the things are gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Instead of things are great, things are always gonna be this way.
Yeah.
Kind of shit like that.
And then you get hit by a bus. Mm-hmm. So shout out. All right, we're getting some copyright strikes.
No,
this
just on the
time.
one, and I was prepared for that. I knew,
Okay.
because I wasn't going to be able to chop it down, because it's like you have to listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, we do need a chop version of just the Just
I'll do that. But yeah, I had to drop that whole thing on yes
All
because
right,
I
I'll
also
take
wanted
it.
it. I mean, I'll try to dispute it, but if they say no, they say no. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about
We-
that.
we
That was
were
worth it.
Appreciating it.
Yeah.
How are we not? And here's my review of that last song. Good.
Love it.
It's
Love
good.
it. It was great.
On top of my list.
Good review, Toby.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So we reviewed it. So
Ha.
I made it not work.
The fucking ha. Yeah. And then
Okay.
yeah, that's it though.
All right. You got me some 80s style drops there.
Those are just some the 90s.
They're all like pretty much before our time though. Isn't that weird?
They're
What
from
was actually out when we were like in the 90s?
Yeah, Fresh Prince was still going when we were kids,
It
and
started
so
in the
was
80s.
Family Matters, and
They
so
were all
was
still
Full
going?
House. Because most of the, I think
I
Full
never
House
watched Full
started
House.
in '89.
Yeah. I always hated Full House.
Yeah, I loved it. Uncle Jesse of the Rippers.
That was one that I like tried to watch
And
and,
you hit 'em
would
with
feel
the
dumbed
cut
down
it
and
out.
like, ugh.
You didn't like that? You didn't like to cut it out?
No, yeah. What did was he the musician?
Well, there was Uncle Joey. He was the comedian.
Comedian.
Yeah, Uncle Joey
He
was a
did
comedian,
puppets and shit,
and then
right?
Uncle Jesse was the hot stuff. John
Was he a
Stamos.
musician?
Yes, he was a
Okay.
musician and had like a full fucking
But didn't they both
professional
play?
recording studio in the
I
basement
felt
of that
like-
house.
I felt like he played the drums, the comedian dude or something. I thought they were in like a band together.
I think they all did play instruments because
in real life, maybe.
in real life maybe he's a
Okay.
because I know that
I
Bob
felt like
Saget plays guitar.
They do jam together. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Because
They all
again, there's a full fucking professional recording studio in the basement of their fucking suburban San Francisco house, which is fucking first of all, it's weird.
Fucking weird.
First of all, y'all. Did y'all know? Have y'all ever been to San Francisco? There are no.
You got a joint paper?
Nah, bro. This is your house.
Oh. They're out there though.
Do you have? Do you want me to go grab one since I'm
Yeah.
closer? All right. Keep them talking about the Full House.
I don't know anything about it. That's
Just
why I was
name
asking you.
characters.
The two kids.
There
You
are
had
so
the
many more than
dad.
two kids. Kimmy Gebler.
You had the two kids, Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. I know their real life names. Were they the ones that did Parent Trap? Yeah. I remember Parent Trap. There was an old one, and they remade it with them. And I don't know if it was just because. Nah, she wasn't in that show. I was gonna say Lindsay Lohan. Was that just because she was in some? Was she in a Parent Trap? Lindsay Lohan. Parent Trap. The Olsen twins. Okay, so I was right. So they just used they just did mirroring with Lindsay Lohan. I guess they just set up. I don't know why that seemed right to me. The Lindsay Lohan thing, but yeah, they mirrored her image, right?
Yeah, they doubled her.
In the original Parent Trap, was it the Olsen twins?
No, and
No.
that's like an old wooden ship.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything the Olsen twins are in. They have what else did they do?
They did It Takes Two, and then they did all
a lot of
they
twin
had
movies, right?
They had a bunch of movies that they were just like the Olsen twins in fucking Forever Summer or some bullshit.
Yeah, they did a lot of Hallmark movies.
Yeah,
stuff.
that caliber
Yeah,
of film.
but didn't they switch them out a lot too because they couldn't work all day?
Well, that was the
as
reason.
children?
That's the whole reason they got into it in the first place, was because they were babies when Full House started. They were just babies. So and usually with babies, when you film them, and guys, I'm an actor, I know. Usually when they for union reasons, you
Children
can't have
to study and do other things.
Well, they can only film with a baby for 6 hours.
Yeah.
So you get
12 out of it.
twins.
Yeah.
You get 12 hours.
And so they picked twins on purpose.
Yes.
So they'd look closely when
It's
they
the
grew
same
up,
thing,
or when they
so-
were babies, because you can get another baby. I
Right.
can get you a baby.
I can
that
get you a
looks
baby
like
by
that.
3 o'clock this afternoon. But you
Don't you
remember
need a toe?
you remember
That's
Big
another
Daddy?
reference.
Big Daddy?
Yeah.
Those twins playing that little boy.
Really?
Those are twins, and those are the same twins. That's Zach and Cody.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I've never seen that one, but I know
my
of
own ass. Zach and Cody.
it. Damn.
Yeah.
They're raunchy. Xena watched that. I think I was a little too old for the Sweet Life or whatever.
I watched it.
I felt like it was a baby show.
You sat around and watched Black and White Leave It to Beavers. So
Why
like
you make
you
fun of me for Leave It to Beavers?
I'm
It's
just
the
telling
worst
you
show
that you have
ever.
no. I'm just telling you that you have no dog in this fight.
The
I side with
Andy
Xena.
Griffith
Yeah.
show. Zachy Cody's for babies.
I'm gonna sit around and drink whiskey and watch fucking
Just apple juice in a little tumbler.
watching Bonanza with a blanket over your legs.
No, I never did that one. I remember that one would come on. I'd be like, nah, I can't do this. The Western one. Mm-hmm. It is weird to me though that I totally skipped my childhood as far as like media goes.
Yeah, man, there was some
'Cause
good
again,
stuff out there.
I was into everything my brother was music. So like he loved Eminem and Ludacris, Jay-Z, Counting Crows.
We had a very similar upbringing in that respect then, because my
Yeah.
brother's older than me, so I had a lot of his influence
Yeah.
on me, because we shared
So
a
I
room.
skipped all the stuff that like my friends were listening to when I was really young, like the stuff that kids would normally get access to.
Yeah.
And I was listening to "Bitch, I'ma Kill You" and shit really young, and my movies and TVs went the other way because I'd always watch them with my dad.
Right.
And so he liked all this old shit. So we'd be watching like 3-hour like war dramas and shit and like black and white stuff and so when I was alone, I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna throw on TV Land
Right.
instead of watch like the kid show.
And then you like spark up a cigar while you're watching the Jeffersons.
Yeah. Just reminiscing on a life I didn't live.
Yeah, exactly. Like, those were the days.
Yeah.
Racial segregation.
You're 6 years old.
I'm just saying, those were the days.
You say it like you yearn for those days. Yeah, I don't know. I think I never went through that. Well, the earliest thing I remember was
Like, did
So
you
this
not
was a
watch like
bad
Fox
one.
Kids when you got home from school?
I
You didn't watch like
any
Power
really
Rangers.
cartoons. Not
You didn't
until I
watch
was
Batman,
older.
the
I
animated
didn't watch any
series?
cartoons until I was older. I don't know why I was in some boring
Dude,
shit.
every day when I got home from school, I would watch. When I was real young, I would watch like Fox Kids when I got home. So that was
the only
like
show I remember that was a kid show. I remember Zaboomafoo.
they made you watch PBS. They made you watch fucking public broadcasting
I
bullshit.
liked it.
You were like, I just want to watch Zaboomafoo and Arthur
Yeah, Arthur I liked a lot.
and Clifford, the big red
Nah,
dog.
I think I
they
turned
all
off
came
Clifford.
on.
They were all PBS,
came on.
weren't they?
Yeah, and they
I
all
was
came
a
on.
PBS kid watching war movies.
Right? It's fucking,
So I'd probably
that's
watch
a type
Arthur.
of kid. That's a
I'd
type
probably watch
of
Arthur
kid.
into a war movie. That's a serial killer
That's the
in the
kids,
making, right?
Yeah, dude, because that's the kids whose parents couldn't afford cable. PBS was what you got public access to because it's public broadcasting. So like that's what poor kids watch. You watched what poor kids watched.
That's all right. That's a good show. Man, Arthur, let's go ahead and get another copyright strike. It's been forever since I heard that intro. That's a funky intro, bro.
Yeah, that is a good one. So we will throw on the Arthur theme song.
But what are you saying? I mean,
what do you mean? No, I'm just saying.
Again, the only other thing I remember, Veggie Tales.
Again,
that was a Christian one.
Yeah. Did you watch Davvy and Goliath?
I don't know.
Don't worry, Davvy. It's
I do
the dude
remember
and his dog.
VeggieTales. That was probably another PBS style kind of family programming or whatever, you know?
Oh, absolutely. It's that sheltered kid programming.
Yeah, but then again, I was watching, I'd watch like R-rated stuff with my dad.
Weird. That's weird
that was my two accesses were like,
because you had
overtly,
because you could have watched other stuff.
But yeah, good at.
Well, I mean, like your parents had cable, right? I'm sure that
I don't know,
but they weren't about you watching like violent stuff. But your dad showed you war shit. So what would have been the problem with Power Rangers and Dragon Ball Z and shit?
Oh, and they never told me not to watch those things. I just didn't watch them. That wasn't.
I didn't know they were out there.
I liked Arthur and Civil War movies. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. It sounds like because I totally missed that time. Like Zia's not that much younger than me, and she talks about all these TV shows she grew up with. And I'm like, I'm too old for that. She's like, that's still on the. It's like that's been on the air forever. Like, I must have just missed out on this. I'm being a kid.
You missed out on being a kid.
They took my childhood.
They did. They took it right from you.
I took my own childhood. I was trying to huff shit. Yeah, this is me. I was huffing some air dust. Watching Arthur. Hey,
what a wonderful kind of day. You can learn to work.
This is good. This is like some reggae.
It's Ziggy Marley.
Is it Ziggy
Yep.
Marley? Nice.
Got to listen to your heart, listen to the beat, listen to the rhythm of the street. Open up your eyes, open up your ears, get together and make things better by working together. It's a simple message, and it comes from the heart. Believe in yourself. That's the place to start. And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day, where you can learn to work and play and get along with each other.
Hey. Oh. Hey. Was that a pedo thing?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Arthur.
Because he goes, hey, and they go, ah. Did you see how they ran away and she covered herself up?
Yeah.
It looked like they were trying to get away from this.
Well, that was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It was worth the copyright strike to me.
Getting them.
I just want it to be worth it. So if I had a good time while we were getting the copyright strike, I don't care.
But that's fucked up because then I can't show you stuff that you won't enjoy. Because then, but what if I get pleasure out of it?
But didn't that make you feel good?
But still, what if
Didn't
I
Family Matters make you feel good? That's stuff we can share. That's mutual.
Whatever.
So I wasn't going to share. I'm not going to do it on stuff that is just me is going to enjoy.
Why not?
I was just speaking for me.
Yeah.
I can only speak for me, Toby. I don't speak for you.
You speak for me?
You speaking
You
for
speaking
me?
to me?
You speaking to me for me right now? You telling me I'm telling you something that I'm not telling you right now that's coming out of my mouth?
I always worry about this on those short cigarettes, man. I got some straggle hairs.
Get in your face.
I'm worried about getting.
I don't know why you use that thing for those kinds of
flamed up.
applications.
Yeah, it was a shorty right there. Shorty is a little baddie.
Shorty wanna fuck.
Shorty want a thug. Bottles full of bug. Shorty want a thug. Shorty want a. What is that one? Shorty want a thug.
Oh man. So I liked that. I liked the Arthur.
I liked
theme.
a lot of. I remember Usher being a big one. I liked a lot of R&B stuff too around that time. It was good. Yeah. But again, what was kids' music? So like, just because I got exposed to his music, that was pretty much my access to music. Like, what did kids listen to? What was the Katy Perry?
Well, no, when I was a kid,
day?
I only listened to like what my parents listened to. So like when I was with my dad, my parents were divorced when I was like 7. So like when I was with my dad, it was a lot of like old school Motown, R&B, doo-wop, like because that's when he grew up. Yeah. You know, because my dad was born in 49.
But see, we missed our own childhood's music. Because we were listening to someone else's childhood's
Well, my mom, like, we listened to a lot of like 80s rock and stuff on the radio.
Yeah.
But my mom also liked Hootie and the Blow. So I got
So
the stuff.
Hootie?
So I got Hootie. I got
right
Matchbox 20.
Oh yeah, I did like Matchbox.
So we
20.
got it. Like,
Was
that's one of the
what
things that we
kids
connected
were
on.
listening to though?
Yeah, because they were what was on TV. They were what was coming on
They were the
MTV at
more-
the time. They
they
were
weren't
popular
the-
as fuck during the 90s.
And they weren't really
MTV,
offensive.
VH1,
You
but
know?
that was rock then. That was the 90s rock was
Yeah.
like, had an acoustic guitar in there as a track. You know what I mean? Because Hootie was a front man that played acoustic guitar and the whole band around him was
You know what?
rock. That's Counting Crows. That's Dave Matthews Band.
Hey, I still will stand behind a Counting Crows song or two. I know that's the lamest shit I've ever
Well, it's
said,
because
but
you're just a dreadhead at heart, man, and you recognize game. he was a white dude rocking dreads for a long time.
No, I don't know. That's one that I could run across and be like, damn, that's a good song.
What about some
It's
Blues
good
Traveler?
written. Not as much as Counting Crows.
Heck brings you back.
I don't know. I mean, I remember.
Well, their favorite band was the Grateful Dead, so, and knowing that and listening back to their music now, it's
Were
like
they a Pigpen lover or something?
well that and like you can just kind of tell that it's like jam band music. It's weird.
Yeah, well, the Counting Crows was too in a way.
Yeah.
Like they jammed a bit, but I don't know. The harder side. When was like Marilyn Manson popular? That was before us, right?
No, that's around that same time. That's like mid
Was
'90s,
it?
mid to late '90s. Same
Alice
same
in
kind of thing.
Chains?
Because like my brother was also into that, just all into that shit. Because that's when you've got like I mean, Tool was big around then, and you had
Limp
what was that?
Bizkit.
9 Inch Nails, Limp
9 Inch
Bizkit. My brother
Nails.
loved Limp Bizkit too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What did the Freak on the Leash do? Corn.
Yeah, you got
My
Korn.
brother had a Corn CD.
Yeah, Stained.
God, I was actually trying to think of that name a minute ago. I'm glad
Yeah.
you brought it up because that's one of the only bands that did not hold up for me. I really liked them in like middle school, I think. I
So
remember
you're saying
having a
it's
CD.
been a while.
All right. But I don't know. That's not one again like the Counting Crows I could hear come on and still get to see its value.
Yeah.
But Stained was too
Jones
Yeah.
and me
dude.
tell each other fairy tales.
It's good.
Me
But,
and this old dude.
got myself a great guitar.
Yeah. Why a great guitar.
Yeah. It's kind of lame. It's my favorite color. Didn't they say that? Gray is my favorite color.
Yeah. You know, gray's my favorite color. I felt so symphonic
Yesterday. See, that's a good thing. I can't look back and hear Stained because they were too deep in this little. It was a
Ooh.
certain type
What
of
was
rock.
that?
What
was
type of
that?
rock is that?
But like, what's the other band? The staring down a barrel of a 45.
Shine Down.
Shine down. Yeah.
There's probably some hardcore Shine
Yeah,
Down
dude,
fans out
Creed.
there. Creed was the top
With
of
arms
them.
wide
So what is that?
open.
What would you call? It's like I want to call it whiskey bottle rock.
But even then, like
Or
Nickelback
something.
falls into that too. It's
Yeah,
that, it's
the voice.
yeah.
It's
Here,
that- yeah,
even Eddie Vedder, bro.
yeah.
Eddie Vedder.
Now
Fucking,
I liked
yeah.
some Pearl jams through my brother too. They would jam out. He
Dude,
would have
well, they're
some,
a
like,
jam band.
He would have some big long jams.
They're
on
like a
CDs
grunge
and
jam
stuff.
band because
Yeah.
like Fish was coming up the same time.
I kind of like that grunge jammy mix. That's a good mix.
Well, that's where Fish started too. They also
Doing
like,
grunge.
dude. A lot of their first songs are pretty grungy.
Really?
They use those chords for sure.
Yeah.
Of course, he's a lot more technical and throws in
Yeah.
neoclassical bullshit, but like the framework's there because it's the time that they were living
I guess
in.
the difference is the Fish kids went to school.
Yeah.
You know, and so they had all the technical background, and it just too much. They learned too much. They
Too much
could've-
too
You
fast.
could have learned less and probably been a better band.
Mm-hmm.
I know that sounds mean, but shit, you wouldn't have all these weird
That's a
influences.
hot take from Toby on Fish. I know a bunch of you hippies listening to this love Fish, so get at him in the
Go
comments.
fuck yourself. Now again, Fish didn't really hold up for me as much either. Like I can still reminisce with it. It's because I've seen them and listened to them, but
I love listening to Fish when I'm like walking around a city. Like if I'm walking around, like because that was when I listened to it a lot when I was
that's
traveling when
how
I was
you
younger.
annoy a girl.
Oh,
is
yeah.
with Fish.
My
That's-
wife does not like Fish.
Xena hates it.
Yeah.
And it's because our friend Houston, shout out old friends that
I feel
don't
like
talk
we
to
I
us.
feel like we shout feel like we've been shouting out to
Every
him like every episode recently.
Because he's in our past.
Yeah.
But he would come over and
You hear that, bitch? You in the rear view.
No, damn, you always make it bad.
You
I can't
said
even
it.
mention anything.
Toby
no,
said
he was
that
in our.
shit.
He's a part of our past. I didn't say
You said he's
exclusively.
you said, bitch, you're in the rear view. That's what I just heard.
All right, put words in my mouth and take this dick out of the world. I'm sucking the world's dick over here.
Toby's over there sucking the world's dick.
I'm not even getting good on it yet, so I'm gonna get good.
Spit on it a little bit, Toby. Look it in the
He
eyes.
would lay out. So it'd be after a night of tripping, and he'd like put on a fish DVD that would go on loop.
Dude, he used to do that a lot.
And
like
so
with just different
she'd
shows.
be in there with her eyes open for hours with no song structure.
Yeah.
And I mean, for a person that doesn't play music, Fish is a nightmare.
Right, because you don't
Like
get
like
what,
the Dead you can listen to because there's song structure and it's like
what's melodic.
classic influences.
Yeah.
But Fish's influences are there are some weird neoclassical stuff and a lot of technicality. And to a person that doesn't play an instrument, it's a nightmare because there's like, when's the song start? Are they warming up? What's going on?
Oh no, they tuned 20 minutes ago. This is the thick of it.
Yeah, Dad would always have that song tuning.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
But yeah,
man.
I don't know. I kind of, and I mean, even though the reason I can like them is because I do play and I can see how technical it is in school.
Right.
But as far as just a casual listen or even if for an appreciation listen, it's
Yeah.
hard sometimes.
Well, it
Just-
depends on the song. Like if I put on a studio album of theirs, I can listen to it.
See, that's
and I
even
can
harder
enjoy
for me
it.
because it's like they're trying too hard and they're not in the right place. The studio stuff.
No, dude. Oh, is it Maze? Is that?
Yeah.
That's one of the albums.
That was a song. It may have been an album too.
No, because that I
Gotta
think
get out of this maze. See, it's so weird.
never get out of this, man. Well, no. So that's what I really like. So the Fish is okay. So the Dead is broad and it's specific yet broad enough to relate to anyone. Like you can like in Dead's music, you're relating to feelings that the music is giving you. Like you can relate to certain things in the songs, but I feel like it's mostly your
And it's poetry,
connecting.
and they had the voices too. I mean, Trey's not really a singer; he just kind of like
no,
talks.
but again, they're very similar in the fact that they're talking. They're talking about a microcosm of an experience.
yeah.
So these songs usually are taking place in a very specific place. All these songs,
yeah,
they're usually like I could see them as like a discussion between two people in a place. But Fish is telling you what's in the room while the Dead are are talking about their feelings.
about what happened that year or something.
Does that make sense?
No, I kind of get
Where-
what you mean. How it's the micro and macrocosm as far as like, there was a paper sitting to the right or the left, and it had this thing inside.
Yeah.
and we pulled the beer, but then I spilled it on him, and then we don't know where it hot.
Yeah.
Very specific about a scenario.
Yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah,
Whereas the Dead is more of you're still in that microcosm of a situation, but it's more about the feeling of the place you're in instead of like literally the place you're in.
yeah.
Because like your Dead takes place in a moment at a time, whereas Fish takes place in a moment right the fuck now.
That's a good explanation. It's just, it's not art.
Fuck you.
That's a little harsh. I won't go that far, but it's definitely an art. What I mean is, it's not my style of art.
Right. Well, I mean, again, but I think a lot of that comes from like the lens of someone who has appreciated the Dead or listened to the
I
Dead
got you in my ears now.
because they're so different in their approach.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
In the sense that like, fuck, I lost my point.
And we're smoking this joint. Let's do another. I really forget what we're talking about. No,
But I
Yeah, no
love
hate.
I love
I'm not
Fish
hating
for a
on the
different
Dead.
reason. I love
mean
that
on
they
the
do a
Fish,
different thing
on
to
the
my
Fish.
brain. Like they
they
hit my
stimulate
brain
it,
different.
yeah.
And it's good for me as a guitarist to listen to how
Absolutely.
other people
Movements.
phrase things, movements,
Yeah.
like different ideas to take that in because I don't want to just be influenced by one style. That's why I
Yeah.
love Frank Zappa. That's why I love the Talking Heads. Like Those are like my huge main
Iconic
influences.
things over time.
Yeah.
I do want you. I try to get you into new music though all the time because I don't really listen to music at all except for research.
Right.
And so I don't really listen to it for enjoyment anymore, except for a handful of songs now and then.
Yeah.
I really I listen to it on the drive. I don't listen to it while I'm working. I listen to podcasts because you're listening to music, so you can't have them blending.
Right.
Weird. And I listen to it just in the car. I just listen to like top 40 hip hop, really.
Yeah.
Just to see like where the direction of things are going.
Yeah. To see what's happening right now. And at that point, I'm sure you're still kind of tuned out.
Yeah, I'm just listening. Okay, this is how I break it down kind of like okay, the last 3 months people have been using these really flat, wide 808s and putting them up front with the hi-hats. Melody's been buried in the back. They've used this type of singing, this type of canter.
Right. But even then, do you even then go take that a step further and be like, well, this was 2 months ago or 3 months ago when they recorded this, so now I have to account for what it's gonna be
you have to
by the
think like
time
that,
I
right?
get something out.
Well, see, that's the thing too. That's why I think it is about the research because you have to.
So when you hear something on the
guess
radio,
what the market
when you
is.
hear something on the radio, you're 6 months behind.
Yeah, because they've already made it and remixed it and
put it out.
I mean, some people do it quick. Like we were talking about how Lil Baby's so quick on the draw and everything. He's just like the first week.
That's true.
Something happens, it comes out. So I think more and more it's becoming like that. Like you don't have to wait for promotional times. You just like put it out when you do it.
Right.
For a lot of these artists. So I think they do make them.
Well,
a
once
week,
you have enough of a
week
following, I guess it
behind.
doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times these singles are made like within a few weeks of you hearing them. I think they were like in the studio a couple weeks ago. They got it mixed and mastered in 2 days. They got it promoted in 3, and it's like a week later, right? But I will say you're right about a lot of these. I mean, some songs we don't even hear on the radio until they're a year old,
Right.
You know, because they've already put it out, but they put it out in the wrong market or with the wrong people. It didn't succeed, didn't get to the Billboard, stuff like that. So I think we do see that lag. So why you should listen to the music is to guess where it's headed.
Right.
So you have to take into account. So 3 months ago, this is the popular sound, you know, what they were doing. And this is where it's gone in that 3 months. And then it's like estimating your business costs for next year or whatever. Like you take
you're projecting.
You take the last ones and then you see where it is now. And then you make an estimate or a informed guess about where it's headed. But we need to get better at that. We need to start pumping that shit out. And we need to start planning.
Well, dude,
Davey's
we're
been
doing
playing a
pretty
lot
good.
more music with me.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I remember someone said something about that I need to push you. Sounds like we wanted to play. We have been putting some shit together. So that's cool.
The last time we got together earlier this week and we started 3 songs.
Yeah, I've already got a good a good melody over that one. The one that kind of sounded like "Bitch, I'ma Kill You," but it didn't. It was just these little
Yeah.
I like that one. I've got this like again. I've been getting into just listening to Glass Animals and trying to find some indie bands because he really blows me away. That band blows me away just because they are just really keeping up, but staying themselves somehow.
Right.
They're right in the meat of where I want to be, kind of.
Well, do you want to start implementing like the kind of full band kind of thing? Do you want to be in a band again?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to be in a band again, but I'd like to have a band play to beats and stuff, or make.
Well,
beats
no, I'm saying like, what if I'm not saying about like performing.
I won't be playing in. Yeah.
I don't mean performing. I mean recording as a band.
I'd like to hire musicians for songs. I don't want to have a band. Do you know what I mean?
Well, what about then when we need to go and perform these songs a few times a year?
Well, we'd have to hire people.
You wouldn't want to have like a core group of people?
Not necessarily, just because we've learned, bro. We're the only ones that's going to stick around, so we should be partners and then hire musicians.
I just don't think that we ever met. I think that now we're close to being able to provide the platform that someone would actually stick around for.
I get what you mean, but if they're not gonna, if they ain't there when you're broke, they don't deserve to be there when you're rich.
I agree with you, but sometimes you got to take what you can get in life, Toby. You got to take what's coming.
What's wrong with hiring people? There will
No,
always
that-
be a guitarist and a drummer ready to play for money.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah, I'm down with that.
And there's no reason why, if we got close with someone like that we wouldn't write a song together. But again, it'd just be a song. It wouldn't be a band.
That's not what I'm talking about. Like a band that you'd play, like when you're not even necessarily, because like you'd still be cushing. It's just like when you go out and perform your songs.
I know you're saying have like the same band all year. But what I'm saying is to avoid anything that could come from that, just hire who's available. And
Well,
so
yeah.
if you ever needed it, you could hire them.
But then your
And
shit
if
feels
they're-
different every time. Do you like that? It's like,
Well, no.
'cause
If
different
you
people bring
like this
different
group
stuff.
of people and you want them, what if one's not available? You have to hire someone.
Okay,
Do you see what I'm saying? If you like this
Yeah,
core
and
group of people, you can hire the same ones all year.
but I agree.
But not on a contract or not called a band or anything. Just because, like, I think that implies ownership. I think it implies ownership of
just
the
think it's-
music.
Right.
If they're
no.
a band,
So, okay, I see what you're saying, but I don't necessarily know if I.
if a
it-
backup. You're talking about like a complete backup band,
like a backing band, yes,
So
someone
it'd be
who's just like
so it'd be a band that already existed.
it doesn't.
You think?
It doesn't have to be. It can be, but I don't necessarily mean
I can
that.
see
It's
what you
just
mean.
like I'm saying, yeah, that got real convoluted for no reason. I feel like you just fought me to agree with me.
Oh, did we end up on the same side?
Yep.
Oh, we do that a lot.
Because it was like I was never. It was just one of those things where I was asking if it's like, because like I'm gonna have to play music with these people.
Yeah.
Because
So
like
you
I
would-
assume I'm involved with what you're doing. Oh
We'll
yeah,
see
you're like,
about
well,
that.
I'm gonna hire Martelli
as I'm
to
gonna
play all your
yeah.
guitar parts
I'm gonna-
so much better than you ever could.
and yeah, I'm gonna call him Davvy.
I bought him this wig.
But yeah, but I'm speaking these glasses. There's no lenses. But I think it's cooler that way.
I think he's better. I think he's just better than you. Just
And
like
just
as a
honestly,
friend,
it's
I've
more
actually
fun to hang
started. Yeah, I mean, we're already doing a podcast. Is like
We
you know,
fucked the other day. You're like, what?
yeah,
Would you
bro.
get really upset?
And I let him fuck me. You know, yeah.
You're like, you would never.
You've never let me fuck you, Toby. No matter how many times I've asked.
Yeah, well, shit's different now, so. You gotta step up to the plate or get into the stands. You know?
That's the
that
way to
shit or
be.
get off the pot.
That's just how it is.
But yeah. No, anyway. So keeping our personas alive that we have now, I have been thinking about having a joint project with you. I mean, I still want to put out stuff under the names we have because those are just set up images kind of in my
For
head.
show.
But on the side, I think it's a little side project.
Well, we've been talking about that for a long time, like also releasing.
And it would just be kind of more of the, like, again, what I'm going for is just from listening to them, Glass Animals, I've just been finding like that the mesh between a lot of music I like that doesn't fit can happen, you know? And it just works to me, you know? It's like I could, it's just mixing some of that hip hop with a little bit of the jam sound.
Yeah.
But just the tighter side of jam. So like snarky puppy style
Right.
of jam.
Yeah, I
Instead
like that
of instead of fish. Right?
I feel like I
Can't
heard
we-
someone yell "hey" or "hello" at some point, which is why I took my earphone out, but I haven't heard anything else
Maybe
again.
go yeah.
Maybe go check. I didn't bring my gun today. Why don't you
Go
bring
check real quick.
Me go check. Okay, guys, we're gonna
Get close to the door.
pause for just a second.
Man, David's been leaving a lot.
I'm just closer to the door.
I don't know. Now there's always something spooky.
Hello?
Go look out the window.
Hello? Anybody there?
That one's gonna answer that.
Well, I just don't want to come out and see anybody.
I don't think if you ask when you yell to the darkness, is anyone there? I don't think.
Dogs are fine, so no one's here.
Are you just judging by the dogs?
Yeah.
You're right. If someone was yelling or knocking or anything, they'd be by the door and probably freaking out. So, well, I don't like when people yell hello because who the fuck's gonna answer?
I did not give a hello.
No, you didn't. You didn't sound like a fucking idiot. That's the recipe.
Hello?
I think that voice is the recipe for like, oh, I can beat this dude in the head. If I was in the house and someone
I'm
said
gonna do that though because I
I'd be
want
like,
them
oh,
to
I can
think
get
that.
this.
I want them to
Okay.
think that.
And you
'Cause
come
then
around,
they're gonna round the corner.
machete.
Yeah, they're gonna round the corner. And no, I am not some spring chicken. I'm here to fucking win.
No, spring chickens are good.
No,
Spring chicken is like a fit chicken.
But that chicken is. But if you
No,
take a more
that's like
grizzled,
when a fighter is a spring chicken.
a more grizzled cock.
The old dick. That's
Take a
that
more
good
grizzled
old dick.
Yep. Where's that dick? That dick I know. I don't like this new dick.
You didn't throw him a hello. I will say that. So you didn't sound like a bitch. You weren't like, you were like, hello.
Well, yeah,
Well, I get it,
because
but-
the first thing I want them to do is second
if
guess
so-
what they're doing.
And he's like, oh, that sounds like a
Hello,
dog.
hello.
Yeah, it's more stern.
Yeah,
it's like a
and-
bark.
And then they're gonna be like, oh no, maybe I don't want to be in here. Maybe I don't want to bring this on myself. And then they dip. But also, I was trying to get a bead on maybe where your pistol was. Because that's the first thing, like, and then I saw dogs.
Now that you're saying it, I should bring it in here when we do my podcast because it is laying out.
Yeah.
And if
That's why
they
I've usually
the
got-
door shut. They could just grab it.
Yeah. They're like, I have all the time in the world. These idiots are screaming at each other,
Yeah,
closed
like
off in
they're
the room.
listening.
They sound like they have headphones on. Cause,
Yeah, because I said hey a bunch, and I already petted these dogs and gave them bones.
Yeah,
that's why they're chilling.
Yeah.
So smart killer here.
Yeah. Quite
Yeah.
smart.
I mean, what'd you give? So in your last moments of death before someone killed you, do you?
Last moments of death? No, it's last moments of life before death.
No, well, death is
In
happening.
your last moments of death.
Oh no! While you're still alive, you are dying.
No, yeah, but then
Yeah.
you die, and then
Your
death
last moments-
is forever.
So you're saying the last moments of death are reincarnation or some shit? That's what you're saying.
The last moments of death
But
are right
no.
before you're alive
So
again.
wait, back up. The last moments of dying.
Okay. Yeah, I jive with that.
In the last moments of dying, do you think you would feel any better if you could give respect to the killer on how they were doing it or their job well done, or their do you think you'd have the wherewithal?
Fuck yeah, no one's gonna find me out here. Good, I respect that.
Yeah, exactly. I think if some dude was that set up, just like we were saying, gave the dog shit, got in here, and like somehow got in the room and popped up over there, I'd be like, you got me, bro. You
All
got
right.
me. You can kill me.
Kill me. How I didn't see you or know
I don't. There's no way. That window's blocked. This door's right in my eyesight.
I deserve to be dead.
Yeah.
I
Is that
should
my
have
gun?
seen you.
Ah.
Yep, I'm an irresponsible gun owner.
it would feel terrible. But you would have to give him a little props. I do think a little
Yeah,
part
man.
of you.
Take me out of the gene
If
pool.
you already,
Let's go.
maybe you've already been shot, but you're still alive for a second. That's when you go, well,
I feel like that's
Start clapping.
an old west thing, right? That's
Wait.
when. Well, you got me,
well,
partner.
you got me. Tell my wife I love her.
You sit down.
Will you raise my child?
Because again, like even back then, deaths had to be because dying is slow when you're shot, guys. Unless you're shot in the face, you don't
Well,
just
if
die
right in the
immediately.
heart,
You just
I
don't
mean-
fall down quiet. Like people, you go down and it's like people just don't stop. You know what I mean? Because even then, like once you get shot, your adrenaline goes. That's why you don't
Yeah.
necessarily feel being shot at first. You know what I mean? So like people that get shot aren't because like the first time you get shot, if you're shot in the
that's
stomach, you're just like,
terrible.
oh no, oh shit, and then like you're screaming and pleading, and then you like sit down and you're like, oh my god, man, why did you shoot me? You didn't have to shoot me. Oh my god, and this guy's like, this guy I just shot. It isn't like the movies. He's still talking and squiggling around. I feel like I'm gonna have to shoot him again.
Yeah.
He's making me feel real bad about shooting him in the gut. You know what I mean? Because people are still, you're still conscious. You don't just go,
Do you think there'd be a lot of
Fall
people
over.
that would murder if all you had to do was like fill out an affidavit or whatever? whatever that is.
An affidavit is like a
Sounds right.
sworn testament, I think.
Sure, it fits. You just
I
gotta
shot
fill
that
out a
dude.
sheet. No, why? You have to put it in before you do it.
I'm gonna shoot this dude.
And they're like, we can't let you leave, right? This is a trap.
Yeah, it's been a trap the whole time.
Dude,
we also
why
have
would you think?
We also have an affidavit for selling drugs.
It's the exact same thing. So there's this weird thing about taxing marijuana, even while it was illegal. There's like this tax that you're supposed to pay on weed to own it, even though it's an illegal substance. And so if you go down to the court and try to pay your taxes on your weed, they'll be like, "Ha, gotcha." Like,
You're here to do what?
It says that is the law, though, that you're supposed to come and pay taxes to, because it's a plant, an herb.
You're
So
a
it's
very
not,
smart dummy.
it's not related to it being illegal, right? It's just like when you're transporting any kind of good, right? It's kind of like that, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I'm just trying to run all these drugs, but you got me coming down here
Man,
dealing with all
I'm
this
trying to do
bureaucracy.
the right thing.
I
came
I'm
in
an
here. I
American.
didn't have to come in here.
I exercise my rights by doing what I'm supposed to do
God
as an
damn it,
American.
let me pay my taxes. What am I supposed to do? It's like, you say it's illegal, but I'm really OCD about my taxes, and I can't not put down how much money I spent on weed this year.
I
It's
will
just not fair.
literally.
It's a business expense.
Yeah,
goddammit.
I will. I have to get my deductible.
So when weed's illegal, can we write it off for the show because joint's in the word? You think we could have a write off of,
Do we smoke it? Is it for the show?
That's what I'm saying. We smoke it on
Then
the
yes,
show.
it's a business expense.
Yeah, so we could, if it's completely legal, we could write it off.
Yep.
We should already be writing off goddamn Bud Lights.
Are you keeping
And
track of your
whiskeys.
receipts?
No.
Are you keeping track of your
Eventually.
receipts for like your gear and stuff?
I will eventually.
We need to do that now, though.
Well, no, I got all my like plug-in ones because those are on like PayPal and shit, and they're all saved.
Okay,
But
cool. So let's
the
let's
physical stuff I
keep
need
track of that.
to start keeping up with.
Yeah, anything you buy musically or tech wise, but
Yeah.
I pretty much have everything. But I think I have receipts for almost all this shit. So
But we'll always be doing shit.
will
What's
we?
that?
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're stuck with me for life.
You getting scared?
Am I scared of what?
I don't know. Killers?
No,
Your friends leaving you?
no, because we've
Snakes.
already decided that like we just kind of have to stick together.
I never said that.
We literally had a conversation about it this week.
I love how I can't
Can't be vulnerable. You can't be
Well,
vulnerable.
no, I love how I can't say like, "Oh, that never happened" anymore because
Right.
everything's recorded.
Yeah.
We have some of our biggest conversations, and is this all just a trap to put me in jail eventually? Because I subtly
it's-
talk about cults I want to start, like all this fucked up shit, and it's like this is evidence going to be used against me.
No, that's. I mean, I
trying
guess
to run
it could
Surgeon,
be, but no,
goddammit.
no, this definitely couldn't be because this is all us doing a character. So this is all just a performance.
Just like Post Malone, we got water in these Bud Lights,
Yep.
and
This carbonated
is
water up in
CBD.
this White Claw can.
yeah,
Technically, it is
well,
carbonated
yeah.
water.
So you're
It's
not even-
seltzer, so I'm not even lying.
shut the loophole. You're like, is it alcoholic? Damn it.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never tried it.
Sorry, officer. I don't know. That's how it's Mr.
I'm
Bailiff.
illiterate. I cannot read the can.
I cannot read.
I liked the colors.
I'm blind. You look right at him.
Metaphorically.
Yeah, I am spiritually blind. And it's just the spiritually blind leading the spiritually blind. Am I right?
Am I right? Am I right? Am I right?
Oh, you start freaking. And they're like, this dude's mentally ill. Dismiss him.
We have to.
Is this for jury duty or something?
I think you should dismiss this guy. Oh, thank God. See you later, Chuck.
No, you have to. I think you have to want to stay a little bit because no one wants to be there. So I think wouldn't the creepiest one be like, no, I have to be on this
the
case.
creepiest one is
No,
like
listen,
masturbating in his trench coat.
That's New York.
That's we're in New York for you.
No, the one I think that you have to deny would be the one who's like, I have to be on this case. What case is it? Yes, that one. I have to be on this case. Whatever happens. What do I need to say? to get on to the thing. They're like, we can't tell you that. And it's like, is there any tips you can give me? I need to be on this case. They'll be like, what the fuck is this dude up to? Did he kill this person? Is he
think
trying
this
to
guy killed
Is
this
he
guy.
blackmailing someone? I have to be. Listen, I'll do whatever it takes.
I have to put this guy behind bars.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Do you see how much I want to be on this jury?
They'll get freaked the fuck out. And they'll be like, he's, got to send this one.
Oh
on
no,
to
Judge, I really need
And
to be
then on the
on
next
this jury.
case, you're like, this is the one. The other one was bullshit. I really need to be on this case.
entire life for this.
You don't start singing. They're gonna know that's too. You're faking it. You're faking crazy.
I'm showing my hand. I'm not faking.
Faking being crazy.
I'm
You're singing.
super stoked to be here. I never thought I'd get called up to the big leagues.
You're like, can I legally arrest people now? What do they call me? Like when I leave, is it Magistrate Toby or what is it? Like what
You have made a fatal mistake by inviting me here, mortal.
that one? I mean, that would scare them less than you think, especially in the New York ones.
They'd be like, "Oh my God, where did that fog machine come from?"
It was not a fog machine, it is brimstone from Hades.
Brimstone.
Sir, we can see the fog machine. We're impressed. Now, don't get me wrong. We are
I think you
impressed.
got the job.
Like, you're in.
Now, just tell me, admit to me
But,
that there's a
like-
fucking fog machine. No. Listen.
Why are
Again,
you mooing?
I'm really impressed. If you could just admit to me that you're doing any kind of act right now, if you can just show me any sort of sanity, then you're on the team because this is the most genius character I've ever seen.
What can I still do the thing for the trial? Can I still do this?
You're on the team. You showed your sanity. That's all I needed to see.
Now let's put this serial rapist away!
That's why I like you.
That's fun. We have fun.
This is SNL jury court.
Yeah, a little bit of a jury humor for you guys. Y'all like that? Y'all like that?
Everybody loves court. Everybody loves court. Dress up.
It's my favorite
you
thing.
Call your mama early.
Dude, the best
You
thing-
never talk to your mama at 8 a.m., but
Oh my
court
God.
days you do.
The sheer amount of
You're
people.
like, Mama, I
that,
just want to say I love you. I don't know what's going to happen today. It could be for a parking violation, and you're like, they might take me away.
because what's fucked up is they might.
You never know. They'll trick you into a corner.
You don't know the law.
You might say something wrong.
And then they're like, "What? Why did you book him? Take him away."
I didn't say I love DMT that loud, did I?
Oh my God! Did I say that out loud? Yes, and you've been
We're
recorded.
literally broadcasting it to the
and
world.
the stenographer the whole time is just clacking away, looking at you just like crazy because they also had that thing they talk into, which is
we should
super
call
weird.
this. We should call this a private conversation with Davvy. And is that a real one? That has to be one.
One of our episodes.
No, that has to be. It may be, but that has to be a podcast name.
No, we actually have an episode called "A Private Conversation."
Yeah, I like the idea of that's a pretty funny idea for a show. What the fuck you want? Don't just wink
You
and point.
knew though. I didn't wink.
I thought you wanted maybe a
I
cig or
did
some
wink.
more.
I'm sorry
What?
that I did wink. I was more like trying to point it like a gun. I wasn't trying to wink at you.
We winked.
I was aiming.
Dude, I do. So it's not really up to a tick status, but probably like 5 times a year, I'll like wink at people accidentally. So it's not up to a full tick, but it'll just happen like, and just have a little, and they'll always give me a little face and be like, "What?
Did you wink? And you're
Wait,
like,
I
"Oh,
mean-
it's just a thing I'm trying. Don't."
This is the thing I'm trying. It's my new thing."
I tried
I
a
wink
thing
at
and it
everybody.
didn't work.
I like that. Whoa! Did you just wink at me? Why'd you have to call it out?
I'm just
I'm
trying
trying
a
to-
thing.
I'm trying a new thing. I'm trying to change and grow. And you keep me down.
Do you not want me to be me? Ever since I was a kid, the coolest
Like, bro,
motherfuckers
it's
in
just
movies look at motherfuckers in the
just-
eye.
I just
and
asked
give
a
them
wink.
All I want to do is just give my friends a little
All the
wink.
hot guys give winks. Why can't I get winks?
Are you a hot guy, Toby? Are you a hot guy now?
Is trying to throw winks at me?
The hottest guys throw wings. That's fun. That's going to be a good sound bite.
Oh man. But yeah, like I don't think it's to a point to where it's a medical issue. Like if it happened every day,
Yeah.
like if I was just doing like little things.
No, I don't want it to be a tick. I want it to be something where it's like that's how you accentuate a point.
Do you have to lean into it?
Oh, that's fun. That was the most flamboyant thing I think I've ever seen you do in your life.
Is that flamboyant?
You're like, but you like got into
I
it.
leaned into
You
a
got
wink.
it. But
That's
no,
how you
there
lean
was-
into a wink.
But there was like real natural flavor on it.
Oh.
It was like it was like you've done that.
Yeah.
You take that call.
Why do you always take calls?
You don't have to take calls. But if a call comes in, I'm
All
gonna
right,
ask you if you
all
want to take it.
Hey, I'm doing the podcast. Wait, what did you say?
Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm.
All right, I love you. All right, I gotta go. I'm gonna do the podcast. Bye.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love how you.
Are
were
you
just
trying to catch conversations? Is
No,
that
I'm
why
not
you
trying to
getting
catch
into it?
conversations. No, I just thought it was funny how that's what you were trying to do, and then I guess something was being said that you didn't want. So that's why that was funny to me. Was because you were doing it,
I didn't know it was coming in, and then
and then yeah, I assume it was something. Just yeah.
Yeah, you could hear it.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't? Okay.
No, yeah, I mean I could tell she was talking, but I ain't hear the words.
She's lewd.
Oh,
She's probably drinking.
I'm gonna suck the skin off your dick later, dude.
No, she was like, "Oh, hey, baby, I just want to say," and I was like, "Oh, this might be nice." And she's like, "I just miss your dick," and I was like, "Oh, fuck, this is a private conversation." That's why the show should be called Private Conversation.
Oh, it shouldn't be called the drinking a joint anymore.
Change it to a private conversation.
Just
with-
like put a giant X through that. Just like, well, fuck the money spent on that. Don't need that no more. And we just like write, we just hang in like paper. It says
Yeah.
private convo,
Yeah,
Pricon.
and we just graffiti over it.
Yeah. Just
Don't
the
even-
whole wall, like art and all. Private convo. Just
No.
fuck it.
No, I think it's a section on our show.
Okay. Where just private conversations happen.
Yeah,
That's kind of the whole
they come
show.
out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It kind of comes out to that. We have a drink and a joint and a private conversation. Maybe that's the end of it. A drink, a joint, and a private conversation.
Yeah.
That's the unspoken end. We never said it.
Yeah, that's the
unspoken
real name.
end to the title.
The real name of the podcast is A Drink and a Joint and a Private Conversation with
Yeah.
Toby and Davvy and you guys, the audience, our best friends forever. And we love you so much. And thank you. That's the
right.
whole title.
Okay. I like that. Fit that on a shirt. Let's do another. Bro. Let's roll some shit up.
Yeah. Toby's trying to get faded.
Man, that's just.
Live his life ungraded.
Isn't
He
that
wants
the
to be
life?
a new man, wants to live a new life downtown in the city.
Okay. In the city.
In the city.
What song is that? Marvin Gaye? In
No.
the city.
That's Stevie Wonder. Living
Oh,
just
yeah.
enough, just enough for the city.
Yeah. That's a great song. Stevie Wonder, man.
What a Stevie.
I bet he grabbed a lot of titties.
Dude, I bet he was grabbing ass. I bet Stevie Wonder
You gotta feel-
fucking
you gotta really feel him
fondled
out.
some people.
All the time.
Dude, I bet he's a dirty
Well,
blind
that's how
man.
he.
Some people say he's not even blind.
Well, he just reaches out. How else is he going to get to know what your body looks like?
How am I gonna know what
See,
your
that's
body
the thing. He
looks
would
like?
explain
That's
it
a
like
finger
that.
fuck you right here.
It's a. He would explain it to people like, well, you get the.
Hey baby, you gonna let me finger fuck you or not?
No, you get the privilege of seeing what my body looks like and judging me therefore. And I don't think it's fair that I don't get to see your body.
With my hands.
Because that's the way I see. So let me drop them out, baby.
Let me see your body with my hands, baby.
Ooh. Let me see your body with my hands.
See your
I'm so
body
blind in
with
love.
my hands,
Is
baby.
that
I'm
tacky?
so blind in love.
Is that taggy? I see your body with my hands. I'm so blind in love.
I love it.
It's kind of mean.
It's good though.
It's good.
We're going to use that. Don't you dare take that. That's going to be a song coming to you from Cushing and David Kalish.
We just give away a bunch of shit. We give
We
away
do, man.
movie ideas like crazy. You know, there's hella movie studios out there just waiting to grab
Just
them.
laughing up our fucking shitty ideas that we just splooge right out.
What do you do? What's a horror movie that you really think has never been made right?
Like
That you would
like
wanna
a
do.
type of horror movie, or what
Yeah,
horror
because
movie do I want to see done right?
I'm getting into like tech horror movies now. I really like just like
So like,
social media horror and shit like that. Because that shit is scary.
okay, so like what?
Oh, dude, I watched Cam Girl.
Yeah, you were telling me about that. You watched that a
That
while
one
ago,
was
right?
scary. Yeah. I remember 13 Cameras was another
Yeah, you
good
told me
one.
about that one too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're into that kind of stuff of like just being watched.
No, I don't think those movies
or-
get made enough in the right way.
Okay.
Because it seems like, I don't know, it seems like everybody wants to implement some technology, into it, but it just doesn't seem right. I like that. That was an Airbnb one and a Cam Girl one. It was like
Right.
those were really kind of niche areas in technology. I think that's why they worked. I want to do something like that. So we're doing a horror movie now.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna start with a short. We're gonna bring it to goddamn Sundance.
Dude, I've been trying to get us to do that for a long time.
I would do a horror movie. I think.
Remember,
but
we
I
were
would
gonna
want-
do that one horror short.
We
with
had
the
it.
girls.
We wrote the whole goddamn thing, and it was a tech one.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, do we want to talk about the plot, or do we want to just?
I
like-
don't know.
Or do we just want to make it?
We probably already did talk about it. I would assume, but
In maybe like one of the first ones. That's when we
Wasn't
came up
that
with that
old.
idea. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh my yes. It was not long after. Because before we
but no,
started.
we'll wait.
Okay. You guys don't need to know that.
Save
That's
it.
for the brain.
But yeah, I think it'd be fun. Like, I don't know. I used to do a lot more writing as far as like characters talking back and forth and situations and stuff. And I kind of miss that. Always wanted to do a play.
And then Marcus
And
said,
so doing a little horror short would be fun.
Yeah,
Just
man.
writing the dialogue and stuff would be cool.
we still have some skits we've written that we haven't shot.
Now, we're not good. Now, don't think that I'm talking about, I think that I can write well. I think I have no acting chops whatsoever, though. That is not
I don't
my
think that
thing.
you'll let yourself do it.
Whatever it is to let yourself do, I don't want to do.
Well, is
So
it
I'm-
one of those kind of things where it's like you feel stupid doing it?
Maybe it's just not for me.
I think it's one of those things that you've always kind of wanted,
No.
and you're afraid to let yourself do because you're afraid you're going to be really good at it.
No. That's not it, bro.
You do not know me as a person. No, I
I've
think
never really, I don't think I've ever desired to be an actor. I think it seems I already have enough psychological problems. And for me, because I could be, oh, wait, you're right, because I could be a really good actor. Because I could let my psychosis take over a character and really get into it. But that would destroy my mind over time. And I wouldn't be able to snap back easily, and I would get too wound up. Or, I could see it. Now you're convincing me, because now it could be like a punching bag kind of thing. You go like fight it out in a character, and then you can like come back and kind of feel relieved that you let out that darkness or something. You know?
It's a conduit for. It's just like playing music.
But I won't let myself do it because of that, because I don't feel like it's healthy for me
Oh,
to get sucked into characters, because that's the only way I could do it properly.
but you do that with music. It's the
I
same
mean,
thing.
yeah, you get sucked in, and
It's the same thing as performing a song. That's
I
acting.
suppose.
Same fucking thing. That's why musicians are good actors.
There's a lot of fucking rappers acting now. That's happening more and more. That's cool.
Because you know how to like fall into something like while you're playing a song. You're performing a song.
Yeah.
You are acting. You're
exaggerating yourself as far as like leaning into
right.
things.
And it's a very similar energetic output.
I don't know. It's always seemed weird to me though.
Oh,
It
it's
just-
a
it
weird thing to do.
seems psycho.
Yeah, it's weird.
'Cause
It's a
you
weird
just-
thing to do.
It does trip me up though, because it's just like
You're lying on
learning to
camera.
lie. Yeah, learning to lie, and the only way to, again, I would want to do it justice because I really respect the art of it.
Yeah.
And I would want to be like I would want to do dramatic things and get like really into something. I don't think that'd be good for my mind because I'm already struggling we brought up the punching bag.
Right, man. But it's
maybe
all
it's an
about how you
outlet.
want to look at life.
No, I could do it for fun as an outlet, maybe,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we should only do it if it's fun.
and just pour it out. Maybe cry a little bit,
I
and
know.
like throw something and
Dude,
break it.
I love acting. Acting is
Do
a lot
something
of
like
fun.
that.
It's a lot of fun.
I've never seen it like that. I've never seen it for fun as an out. I wonder if people do that really, because everyone that wants to be an actor normally wants to be notable.
Right. That's why people do skits. That's why people make skits, like
But
make little funny
do people
skits.
do it and not? Are there people that enjoy acting so much that they use it, or more use it as a therapy, and they don't record it or don't do anything? They act out things.
Well, I mean, I guess people.
That's some theater.
If you
people.
can, like, if you go to like a class or something, in like
Yeah.
the arts district of your city, and like do an
or
improv,
just in your living room,
or
you
join an
fucking
improv
put
troupe.
on Hamlet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Fucking weirdo. Sure, put on Hamlet in your living room in your underwear.
that weird?
Whatever makes you happy,
Whatever
man.
works, you know.
If you're good
He's
at it,
not
man, you should
jacking
probably.
off. He's
No,
learning
he's jacking
the
off
arts.
as well,
He's learning
which
high arts.
makes him a quadruple threat because he can also dance, motherfucker.
Oh, he can dance.
He can dance, he can sing, he can
And
masturbate.
I'm a triple threat. I can dance, I can sing, I can masturbate. Tell me I won't, or test me on that.
Which
Or like-
one?
Yeah, whichever one you want to see first.
I'm doing all three.
Yeah, I guess they're all coming before I lock the door on the way in.
I will do all three. I mean, I was.
You pick which one's first, and he's like, I guess sing. I'm gonna masturbate in front of you. Yeah,
This
You like
was
that?
the worst choice to put first.
now it's gonna sink and it's gonna sink in even more. I'm gonna masturbate right here.
In front of you, and you're stuck here.
Someone comes in, yeah, that's my backup bet.
That's what's up.
They're gonna masturbate.
So, which next? Would you like me to dance or masturbate?
And he's like,
I guess I want.
Susan, can you get the phone line's dead?
How did you kill my cell phone?
Don't even look.
Don't look behind you.
Don't even take your wife's in danger.
Now, which one would you like to see next? Would you like to see me dance or would you like to see me masturbate?
I guess dance.
Wrong choice.
I'm gonna I make a chest. Yeah.
It's also singing.
I mean, you're gonna get singing, and they're singing and dancing during the masturbation. That's
Yeah.
the part. That's why you don't pick that one last,
Right.
Because you can get all three done at once if you just tell them to masturbate. He's like, all right, I guess they'll fucking masturbate. He's like, well, it's a bad choice because now you're gonna hear me sing and dance with my dick out. Woo!
Dick's
All of
been
you
out the whole
just-
time.
Oh, all three happen every time.
Yeah.
A little bit. So it'd be like, ask him to sing. He puts one hand down here and the other hand up here. And he's like
What are you
singing a
doing?
little bit. I'm singing.
Are you touching
That's how
your
I
dick,
sing.
sir?
So they all three have, but just at different rates. You know,
I mean, I am a movie producer, so I'm into it.
just tell me if you're gonna masturbate. Damn. send me something. Send me a signal.
You know, wink at me or
Like,
something.
you know, give me this one.
living the life, living the life.
What is living life to you, David?
Living life really all
I blew
about
that.
just
Oh,
living in the moment and not taking it for granted. And
that's so hard.
I'd really like to give a shout out to,
You know the best thing about living in the moment? You know, think about all those other bad moments and fuck ups.
And you know what's good about living in the moment after that? Not thinking about the fuck ups I did in the moment I wasn't thinking about my fuck ups.
See how that
I
works
don't
out.
think you should live in the past. I think you should learn from the past.
Learn from them. I don't remember most of my past, so how am I supposed to take it into account?
No, that's good though. You should just let that shit go then.
Maybe I'm a saint.
Let what go?
Been doing that for
And
years.
I'm like, I like you. I like how you look at things.
Well, today is a good day. How about that? I've never said that in my life. I think this is number one.
did you
count
just
this?
say today is a good day?
Sure.
Have you had a good day today?
I mean, it was whatever.
Okay. I mean, you woke up at 4:30.
Yeah. It was late.
Okay,
late
so I've been
sleeping.
waiting to drop this on you too. I'm upset with you.
Oh no!
Yeah.
We need an alert. Davey's mad.
Yep, I'm real mad.
He's dangry. What are we?
No, I'm not dangry. I am dad.
Your dad?
Yeah, I'm dad. I'm very Davy
All right.
sad.
Oh, I think Davey mad.
No.
Davey mad.
No, you took me wrong,
Davey sad.
which makes me angry. You misunderstood me, which makes me
So
angry.
now you're Davey. I got you there.
I'm dad
So I was
and
right.
dad.
So I was right.
Yeah. So you didn't invite me over to celebrate with Greg yesterday on his birthday.
Oh,
I wasn't hit up. Y'all watched the
You were
stream a
doing
little
the
bit.
thing, yeah.
But I wouldn't have done the thing if you'd been like, hey, Greg's
I don't-
coming over, it's his birthday.
okay. He's literally the only one that came over.
So
It wasn't a party.
I didn't think it was a party.
Okay.
But I would have come over and
I know you
Oh,
should
yeah.
have.
I didn't know what was happening. I wasn't called or invited.
I didn't think to do that because like Greg didn't tell me it was his birthday. First off, he was just like, "Let's party,"
Okay.
and then when I turned on the thing, he was like, "This is a great birthday present." That's when I found out.
Mm-hmm.
So from then, I should have been like, "Hey, what are you doing after your stream? Come over."
No, it was too late.
That was when we were chilling. He got off at what 10:30, 11,
Okay.
something like that.
All right.
So
Fair enough.
what?
I didn't
should've-
know how long you guys were hanging out for.
We hung out super late.
Were y'all up until like 4?
I was up well into the morning this morning.
Okay.
Because I got stuck on a song. I like it when I do that, but I got super obsessed
Okay.
and I knew I could sleep in, so I just wrote it out and
Hell yeah.
did it all night. Did it all night.
Were you up until like 8 o'clock in the morning? 10
I was
o'clock?
7.
Okay.
It was pretty bright out. But it was good. Every once in a while. I know that's not something I do that often.
So what'd y'all do though?
But I mean, he hung out until probably like 3.
Okay.
And then I just pried.
You what?
Pried into the song.
you
I opened it up.
Okay, you opened it up and you got in there and you stepped on in and tried it on for size.
Yeah, it fit like a tight glove.
Why don't you try this on for size?
Fit like a murder glove.
A murder glove.
Didn't fit.
Okay. All right. I like this guy. He's innocent. He didn't do it. Did you do it? Well, the glove doesn't fit, does it? Did you know that they told him to stop taking his arthritis medication before the glove try-on? So he had stopped taking his arthritis medication so, his hands would swell up. Those were his gloves.
Genius.
Yeah, those were totally his gloves. He owned
Man.
them gloves. He killed them people.
Now, you can't say that.
No, he did though.
You can say your opinion.
He put
is-
out a book that said, "If I did."
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's a lot of evidence, but again, I just can't submit to sides. I can't pick sides. I refuse. I don't know what's wrong with me, like fundamentally.
It's
I feel like
not
everyone else can
sides.
pick a side
It's
on
not picking
something.
a side. It's just like just letting your better judgment take over. There's a difference between
No.
like making.
See, I consider it just as much as you do. I just can't say that something's true or not. So I don't know. There's a lot of evidence,
There's so much.
So-
it's overwhelming.
but
it's
I don't know.
It's almost just kind of like how they
can't
really
truly
fell
know.
for that rhyme.
Unless there was like a live feed video that was real, we couldn't truly know. So, what are you supposed to do about
Say-
that? You
Okay.
can't submit fully to something you just have a lot of evidence on. Like, has to be more than that.
Oh,
You gotta have proof, not just evidence.
not just proof. You have to have proof. You have to have more than proof. You have to have
Certainty.
proof.
Does certainty?
No,
I
you
don't
have
believe
to.
in
You have to
certainty.
prove to a jury beyond a reasonable doubt.
Beyond a reason, which there is always still a doubt. So that's not the truth. We don't know. We'll never know.
He wrote a book.
Yeah, file that under evidence. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I file that under proof.
Where's the
What's
goddamn?
proof?
Where's? I'd be a good lawyer. Where's the tape showing a murder?
okay, that's what we need now. I mean, we'll probably always have that going forward.
Well, we got deep fakes. So you think they're gonna like someone really mad at OJ will make a deep fake of him murdering, and they'll be like, "We got him."
Well,
you think
can't-
they'll start doing that in courtrooms and shit? Of course. They're going to use
Maybe.
fake murder tapes and stuff to
Yeah.
put away people that are talking shit and telling the truth about the government.
But dude, they'll
That kind of shit.
you know that
Seeing dicks everywhere.
I don't know though. Especially when it comes to like AI and stuff. I think especially with the uncanny valley, like I can tell when there's a deep fake. Like I can tell that there's something up.
Well, no, once it hits perfect, though. Like, dude, seriously.
Will it ever?
When I see quick flashes of basketball games,
Yeah.
like, I do. It's so close with actual basketball video games that I go, oh, is that oh, that's real people. Like, it's close enough to where I mistake it for a video game sometimes. And so I think it's just right on the verge. And I do think they have the technology. I just think they're refusing to put it out because they don't want that to happen.
I'm of the school of
They
thought
don't
that
want
you
to
need
see-
glasses.
They don't want to see people. They don't want it indistinguishable because then there'd be a lot of faking stuff. Like you could bet someone that doesn't play sports on a game and then play it out and then show
Yeah.
them, screenshot it or put it on a stream somewhere that you tell them to look up and rip
Right.
them off. I don't know. There's a lot of that's just a weird one that came out. It's
That'd be
complicated.
so fucked up.
But there's a lot of things you could do with that technology. Well, even you could do Trump saying bomb so and so and send it to Chinese people or something.
Yeah.
Saying he's gonna bomb them or something. You could use it for horrible things. You could start wars and shit over deep fakes. And I think they can.
Yeah, I don't.
They're
But
right
that's
to the
why I don't
point.
think that like anything like that's ever going to be able to get to a point like that. I think
I
there's
think
always
they
going
have
to
the
be.
technology, but they won't progress it past a certain point.
Well, that's why nobody has dropped any nukes on anybody in a very long time. We did that one time, and
My bad.
That made everybody
That's-
get them, just to make sure that we could make that if it
What?
ever happened again, that everybody could die, basically.
Just die.
So, I mean, again, like we don't want to kill ourselves. We don't want to be like that, I guess. We don't want to be our own undoing, which we're gonna be anyways.
Yeah.
But we do have to safeguard ourselves from ourselves. Now she's barking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be something.
Now see, that's probably a person coming in your house.
Okay. When you went out, you didn't grab the gun.
I didn't. No. I did not. I'm also an irresponsible gun owner, guys.
Well, you know what happens? People
Death.
die. And
People die sometimes, People get murdered
What are
on
you gonna
podcasts
do?
sometimes.
Oh, dude. Shit.
The first people to
wouldn't that
ever
be
be murdered on a
ironic?
podcast.
Wouldn't that be ironic? Finally go viral.
Of course, that's how it would happen for us.
Yeah. I was getting
course.
shot on a live stream
Dude,
or
and
something.
us joking about it right before it happened.
That's why it would
And
work so
calling it
well.
out and making it meta. Oh, man. But I don't have like a dead man switch on this, so the person who kills us is probably going to take my laptop and no one's ever going to see
Well, see,
this.
that's the fucked up thing. Yeah. They wouldn't even know what they had.
Nope, they wouldn't know what to do.
A smart murder, which we're assuming this guy is if he's going to pop up in the room and shit.
Sucks too, because you're just going to use my already dead body as a human shield.
Like, I'll get shot first. They can see me. I'm broad just
But like
toward
my
them.
head's
You're
right
like,
there. My head's right there.
Oh, you think that? Well, no, he's gonna pop up over here. Remember?
Oh,
Depends on how
he's
good
gonna
he is.
Bugs Bunny under the floor.
I don't know how he's gonna get there, and I'm not always gonna wonder because I'm gonna be dead. But
Well, he's gonna come up through the restaurant.
I will
You remember the
question it.
restaurant under your house?
that was stupid. Stupid,
Creepy
story.
ass crawly restaurant. You're just scuttling
Yeah.
around on your belly,
Really uncomfortable.
eating nasty shit.
So yeah, I'm not gonna use your goddamn body as a human shield unless
You would
unnecessarily.
though. I'd already be
Unless I
dead,
have
and
to.
that's how you'd rationalize
You'd be
it.
alive and I'd use it.
Davvy, throw yourself on me.
Oh man.
I need your large body as a shield from
Like,
the
look at all,
bullets.
they can shoot you all up and down your legs. Look how you got legs for days. Let them shoot them.
Let me hide behind your legs, Dave.
You're like, that's not gonna work. Give me a leg. Like, they're shooting at me. Give me a leg.
Just one leg. All I'm asking for is one leg.
Come on, you got two. Damn it.
I'd give you my leg. Then
No,
give me
then-
your leg.
Why do you need my leg?
I need your leg.
Why do you need my leg? I'm the one that needs a leg. Idiot.
I can't be
You're like,
giving up
don't
a
call
leg
me
when I
idiot.
need a leg. Oh, I'm already at a deficit. I need one of yours.
Yeah. At this point, both my legs have been shot off. Baby, give me a leg.
And I'm just really
No.
But
You're
you
the one who
have
got the
two.
shot.
I need at least
I need a
one.
stomp. Come on. Give me from the shin down.
Hook me
Give me a
up.
little stomp.
You'll still be as tall as
I'll
me.
drag with it.
Or you just want to use my
We're like on
chopped off
Everest,
leg
you know,
as a crutch.
and the Yeti's got us.
No, what we'll
and
do
I'm
is-
trying to get to base.
Ooh.
I need something to stick in the ground. Give me a foot. Give me a leg.
Okay, then we'll get one of me.
Use that knife
One
to
of the-
chop out. And you're like,
No,
just
dude.
use the knife. No.
Well, no, what we'll do is we'll go and cut you a body part off of
It's
one
too
of the
cold.
the many bodies that are all up and down Everest.
There are some bodies up there.
Hell yeah, they use them as markers.
retreat them now. I mean, or not retreat. What do they call them? Retrieve them.
Well, they still left some of them up as markers.
No, they don't leave them up as. It's not like that. I don't think it'd
They
be.
use them as markers. People would be like,
know.
I made it to the green guy.
Yeah, but I don't. They don't leave them there to be markers. Like
Yes, they
no.
do.
Oh, to warn
They're
people not to
cultural
go any
icons
further.
that don't go no
It's
further.
you know who that sounds like? Pablo Escobar. Shout out Pablo Escobar.
Go no further, mortal.
Shout out all the people he fed. He was a great dude.
Pablo
but he would-
Escobar, saint or murderer.
Or circumstance. I thought you were gonna go.
You thought I was just going to drop a dead reference?
Yeah.
Is that all I am now?
You've been talking about it a lot. So,
Yeah.
the dead people on Everest
Yes.
used as markers, so they're leaving them there to give you a warning not to go any further.
Correct.
Saying, "Look at what happened
Yeah.
when Green Dude came up this far. He was a
Why did
pussy
you think?
bitch."
And he was an
He's
an
an
Olympian athlete.
Yeah,
Yes.
Olympian of the oldest tribe. Like a true Olympian? Yes, a god. Until he met Saint Everest.
Saint
Like-
Everest.
Yeah, it's a being.
The mountain
that
is
you're
a
climbing.
being.
Yeah, and it decides to kill people. Have you never heard this? Dude, come on.
I am Mount Everest. Welcome to my dominion. You shall die.
Most.
mortal.
Most shall die.
Most shall die.
Who's been up to Everest that's like chill? That's Bono or some shit. I bet he seems like the type to- all the way up. Hey, like, will you please stop?
I'm getting vertigo.
All right.
That's fun.
Is that a
Those
song
were some
from theirs?
solid references.
It sounded
yeah,
right.
those were solid. Those were some solid
Okay,
U2
cool.
references. We're podcasting very well today.
Man, YouTube pisses the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Pisses the shit out of me.
Yeah, they,
know
they
when you piss
pissed the
shit?
shit out of me as well.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I don't like Bono. I don't like The Edge. I don't like the other people in that band that no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
And that's just me being
Oh,
real.
the Edge, yeah.
And if you
What a
can't
name.
handle me being real, then you don't deserve
He sounds
me
like a Jersey Shore guy, the Edge.
at my worst.
Who was the Situation? Because his abs were called the Situation.
Correct.
And he was just the guy that
That was attached to, he carried around this situation.
Yeah. It was like the Situation was like a king and from the olden, he's lived for thousands of years.
Correct.
And like
He's passed down through
abs.
through an Italian lineage.
okay, normally, and
So did
spray
Guido.
tanned.
Guidos are Italian, right?
Yeah. And
Of Italian
passed him-
descent.
he was passed down from ab to ab and
From ab to
From
ab.
crease to crease
Just from
and-
single to single ab. and all the abs parted and let through the situation.
Yeah. So he's a being, and so the dude holding the situation, I don't know his name, like Roth Burger. You know, this sounds right. Roth,
His first name Roth, last name Burger. Roth Burger.
I'm bad at making up names.
It's Ross with a lisp.
Dude, I've done that before too,
Rothburger.
because like I can set up some really nice scenes and crazy stuff,
Yeah.
but I can't make up names very well. So I've made myself laugh because I have to ask people what's a good name, because I'll have this long like intimate, and then they said this and this, and it's like Xanax with an X or something. Like why? I thought it was cool at the time.
Why? Why do you-
Zenith with an X. Too close to Zenith. What's his? She's got a weird name.
Yeah, again, you're bad at making up names. You're
Yeah.
just proving your point.
I can't think of it. But yeah,
Coming up with names
a
like-
Rothburger. That's it. That already. That's my go-to.
That's just the one I had.
Yeah, mine would be like Christenton Welser. Well,
bad.
sir. You like Christenton Welser?
I like Kristen Conwulser.
What about Welliezer? How about Jamie Welliezer?
Okay, what about just like
Wesler.
Pinterest Applebaum?
Applebaum. Yeah, what about CBD bomb? I just
This is
named
my
things.
boy CBD Baum.
Damn.
Welcome him into the family, CBD Baum.
CBD Baum is the first of the Baums.
CBD Baum the first.
Yeah, they call him the first. They're like, you don't have to say that. No, I do.
He is born.
There will be many more Baums.
He was
And I'm
born,
preparing.
born unto no mother with no father.
A godchild. Baum. Bow to Baum.
The man is a godchild.
A godchild.
The man is a goth child. The goth child doth say his name is CBD Baum.
He shall be forever depressed.
And he will always tell you to stop it.
The CBD. We just call them CBs.
Seeds.
Call them CB. What about CBGB back in the day? That's a good name.
CBGB
No, CBGB back in the day. That's a good name.
Babadoo.
You don't like that? Would you name a kid, dude, because if I do end up adopting a kid or some shit, I want to name it some crazy, I want to go
So
celebrity
you want to
style
take this
naming.
child's real name? This child's already given
They're
it.
like 13.
So it's like a pet.
Hey,
so
yo,
it's like when you get you
listen.
adopt a dog that already had a
I'm gonna
name in
give
the
it
shelter.
a legal nickname. You know, it can still go by what was
Rory.
it? Yeah, Rory. Isn't there
You're like,
Rory
I hate your
Scovel?
name.
Scoville?
I hate your name.
That's a good name, Rory Scovel. Sounds like a name I would make up.
Yeah, your name is looking around the room. Rory Scovel.
As a comedian.
I know.
Okay.
He did that. He did
All
that
right.
show.
What do you do?
He did a show that Comedy Central put on YouTube where he's like a basketball coach at a school.
Why is everybody a basketball coach?
See, that was weird for me too when that cartoon came out because it's basically that show.
Mr. Carter. What's his name? Coach Carter.
Oh, what? Samuel L. Jackson? Sam Jack? That was Coach Carter.
We've been doing basketball coach movies for too long. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
What-
too
when
many
is-
basketball coach
Maybe
movies.
different sport. Let's pick a sport that's never been done. Cricket coach, that touches kids.
Okay. Hell yeah.
It's
I
a
feel like there's
drama.
going to be a heavy theme in these movies because I'm going to say rugby coach that touches kids.
So he's a kid rugby coach. He busts up these kikids.
Nope. Adult rugby
Rugby
coach.
They're just on the side. Okay, so it's not even about the coaching.
Nope.
He just
All
happens
about
to
the
be.
kids.
He just happens to be a rugby coach. He's a rough guy. That's not the guy you want touching your kid.
He's a rough and tumble
He's gonna
man.
be-
His hands are coarse.
Oh man.
That is not the man you want caressing your kids.
Oh god. So yeah, it's not even about the rugby anymore. We've moved on. It's our horror movie right here.
Yeah.
Something about touching. that our theme that we've stuck to.
No, that was
apparently.
actually like, did you ever see that Robin Williams movie, 1 Hour Photo?
It sounds familiar.
Where he's like kind of creepy. He's got like my glasses.
What does he do? Is
He works at
he's a Tom Peeper
no, he's a
foolery?
creep. He's a creeper. He's like obsessed with this
Is he a peeper?
family and this kid.
He's a creeper or a peeper? Creeper is making some contact or flashing.
He's a creeper.
He's making contact.
He's making yes, he's making contact. He's
1 hour
he's trying to get
photo.
up
I
in their
assumed
life.
that he was a Tom Peeper.
Well, this
Whatever.
family takes a lot of photos and they bring it to like the Walmart and get them developed. And Robin Williams is the creepy guy who develops all the photos, and he becomes attached to this family through developing their photos. But he's always really nice to them when they come up, and he's like giving the kid toys and shit, and like follows the kid around and stuff. And
yeah, it's sad. You know, you can't even pat a kid. What was it? You can't even pat a kid on the head and call him sport anymore.
well, yep. I guess I should put my pants on.
Nah, man. Be like, did you like the baseball game? And like, are you touching that kid? I don't know.
This is my grandson.
Yeah.
Get your hands off of that man. Do you know this old man? Do you know this old pervert? This is my grandpa.
He's like, no. It's the senile kid. He always gets his grandpa in trouble. Grandpa remembers everything, but he's a or maybe he's just a liar.
The kid's just shitty.
He always says, no, I don't know this man. He always gets him in trouble.
You son of a bitch! This is the 4th time you've done
gets
this. I don't
beat
know
up
why I keep
and
trying to
dragged
take you
around.
places.
Oh, God damn, you just want to see the baseball game. I'm wearing a baseball hat. That's why I keep talking about baseball.
only let
Wearing
me
a
out of the
Giants.
house if I take you with me now.
Shout out Real Giants.
Like actual giants?
Yeah, real life Giants. Shout out.
Hell yeah. Because they're real. They live in the center of the earth where the sky is green.
They might live in some caves. They might live in some woods that no one's been to.
Yeah, they
Unlikely. You know, because we got like satellites and like planes flying over. So you think a lot of these things, these crypto creatures would have probably been spotted with all the technology. I went outside and watched the Space Center come over my house. That was interesting. There's a bunch of bats flying around. I have a bunch of bats in my backyard. It's weird.
Hell yeah. You could
They're
about to be
weird.
Batman. You about to be Batman,
But be a
bro.
vampire apparently if I get bit. Well, you don't think I'll turn Batman? I'll just go Batman style.
Yeah,
That's cool.
just still go Batman.
Okay.
You get bit by a bat, you turn into Batman.
But I can fly for real.
No.
I'm not a liar.
No, you just become a billionaire philanthropist playboy. Who yeah. Who also dresses
not
like a
hating
bat
it.
at night and fights crime.
Stealing your weed.
Great.
This is mine now.
Great. This is our
You didn't want this,
relationship.
did you?
You
gonna
and you
finish
cough
this?
on it. You like lick it a little bit. A
Am I that guy?
little bit.
A little bit. I've never done that in my life.
You asked.
You're like,
you
are you
asked.
gonna
Did you
finish
want
it?
me to be honest or not,
You
Toby?
gonna finish the steak? I've never done that in my fucking life.
Then why'd
Never
you
would.
ask? Why'd you ask? Why'd you even give me an opportunity to give
I
my
fucking
opinion?
break your plate with the steak before I'm gonna.
I fucking you pulled an Eminem. I fucking break your plate with your steak, you motherfucker.
Man.
Fucking break your plate
Even
with
this
the
one's
steak.
kinda
This ain't a
dangerous.
date.
Ooh, I'm a soul fiend. How about that, soul fiend?
Ooh,
Catch me, I'm a soul fiend.
I'm a soul fiend.
Go on, catch me. Try to catch me, I'm a soul fiend.
I'm a
Try and
soul
catch me.
fiend.
I don't want that
Catch
to
me,
be
I'm
though.
a soul fiend.
Try and catch me. I'm running, I'm a soul fiend. I'm just fiending on souls. It sounds dark as shit, but
I'm just out here believing in miracles. You know what I'm saying?
that sounds more positive. You're a positive guy, aren't you, over there, little
Hell
bitch?
yeah, bro. I'm just
Hey, like
shining
that.
light. You little cuck.
I'm gonna yell at you.
Yell at me then.
Now I'm mad.
Yeah. You tad? You tad right now?
I'm tad mad.
You getting tatty?
What's that? Oh, is that my toe?
Yeah,
toe mad?
you getting tad.
All right, so let me tell you some real shit about you then.
Yeah, bro.
Real shit corner. We put people in the corner.
Welcome to the real shit corner. Shit
I don't
gets
feel like I can
real
trust
in
you
the
without
corner.
your glasses.
Oh, it's weird? Is it because I have to
Uh-oh.
cut my
I
eyes
don't feel like I
at
can
you?
I see too much of your face.
Is it weird that you guys, is there just like not enough going on in my face in this region
Yeah,
now?
cut that off.
Yeah,
cut
turn
that
that,
off.
get that out of here.
Cut your face off. Go on, cut your. Now that's a good funk song. Go on, cut your face off.
Go on, get out, cut your face off. This ain't no face off, no Nicolas Cage, no John Travolta.
You hearing when I'm here?
Hello?
Oh,
That's
fuck, man.
what we call a callback. Little motherfuckers coming out here, call back.
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts. Come
Oh, they
on
got a
down
Hogwarts
to
video game?
Hogwarts.
Dude,
I
show me
really-
some. Show me a video.
Show you a video. Are you saying?
No, I hate that one. Delete it. Delete it.
No. Delete it.
Delete it.
Delete it. So what you're
Take it
saying
off.
is,
No, I'm not saying shit. Don't look over there. I'm gonna cut your hands off. That's all
so
I
what
think
you're
of.
telling me is,
It's the worst thing I've ever been through.
really?
I mean, that feels pretty good. Oh, see, you can't do it like that.
Yes.
So you should have done it like that.
I knew.
You should have done it
just
with the
because
cutoff.
right, it's like right at the.
If it says it's,
Yeah,
you're fucked.
It fucking gets you.
Rare condition.
Oh, here goes.
What the fuck is that? All right. Yeah.
See, I can bring you in with the like I pepper in the old ones, and then I hit you with some of the new ones, and you
All right.
can't resist.
Yeah.
I bring you back around.
But if you fucking play those first few ever again, I'm gonna cut your hands off.
Oh, hell no.
I don't like your first picks. Your first
Oh.
round picks are bad. What are you gonna do? Glad I didn't bet on you. On your picks.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Okay, so I like there's a point now too that since you've had this, you just stop talking and just look at me with fucking
iridocyclitis.
yeah, whatever that means. I'm gonna, dude. That hurt.
He actually chopped my wrist.
I'm gonna cut your hands off.
Oh, that's funny.
What do you? That's a rough mix there. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty bad, right? But hey, man, it was the early '90s, late '80s, whatever time
Man.
period it was.
We could put out songs and hack in and
Oh,
change
ooh,
the
dude.
dates.
I'm so
Wait,
good
wait.
at hacking in.
Shut up. Hack in, real simple.
You guys know about hacking in, right?
So you put out songs, but you hack in and you change the date of their release to like the 70s.
Right.
And then you bring them back on like TikTok and shit. Did you hear about fucking that I can't answer again.
You gotta get that.
No, did you hear about the it's a Stevie Nicks song? It's a what was her band?
Dude,
The
Dude. Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac, yeah.
Dude,
That was like the wall.
you're talking about the dude who's skateboarding with the crayon.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, he put that song into a resurgence, right?
And it hit number 1 on the billboards. Just because it going viral.
Right.
And so I was saying that's a good trick. Maybe we'll put out music, change the release date to 30 years ago, act like it's a comeback for the first time. I've been here for years.
Okay. But like
It's called the I've been here for years.
like recorded on analog equipment.
yeah, and make it bad.
Yeah.
Just make it a little bad.
Just make it
but,
worse.
like,
Just
really
make it
good.
worse than anything that's ever been before. And then yeah, it's gonna go viral to some Hispanic fella.
We'll hire a Hispanic.
Or was he native? I think he might have been
He was half Hispanic, half Native American.
Okay.
Yeah. So just
Because he's got the feathers tattooed on the
yeah.
side of his head. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a good one. But he is. I was yelling about him last night about like because I just get super passionate about political issues when I get really drunk and late at night and all hyped up, whatever.
Okay.
And I was just like, I was yelling about that he was the real American. It's like his ancestors have been here on 2 parts of North America for longer than literally for anyone else from any other lineage.
Depends on what the
right?
Hispanic half was.
Mexican.
Then maybe. Again, it depends on where from because it get like Spaniards because the Spanish came. Fucked
Oh,
the
how far they had
Mayans,
been there?
turned
No,
them
that's
into
so
Mexicans.
long ago. I'm just saying, like, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
I was just being all sentimental about this dude.
But technically,
Now,
Spanish
see,
people are European.
Weird
Just
callback
saying.
here because now it's bringing me back to like people really enjoyed him because everyone was sad and fucked up, and you were just watching this guy like living life free, and it was like so that positive. Here,
Right.
Not steal my son. The other Sunshine songs have that same kind of appeal to people in dark times
Yeah.
because they want to see their, just like they can relate to the darkness. They need a break from it when it's really bad,
Right.
and so they seek out things like that. I think that's why he blew up and why he brought that song back, which is cool. So let's steal the fucking equation.
Let's
here.
just fucking re-record a Fleetwood Mac song.
I had never heard that song. I listened to it last night. That's a good example. You could act like your song was out for years. I'm just trying. I'm still trying to scheme all the time, but just a little legit scheme. I don't know.
No, what we're doing now is the legit and then we go in there, we get a job.
We
We
hack
work that
in.
job for about 30, 45 years. Cash out with retirement.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck, that's a job.
go get a job at the bank. All right. Good first step.
And then we take them for all they're worth. No, man, that's the thing. We work every day, and at the end of the week, they pay us. We just walk out of here with money in our pockets.
They just give it to us. So, I think it'd be hard to work at the bank just because you have to see so much money move around. I'd be too tempted.
Dude, because you know you're not getting paid enough to watch that money.
I know.
You don't have enough money
It's
to,
like
to
some-
fight the temptation of
at
taking
least-
all that money.
Drug dealers like give you a good chunk.
Dude, people that work in
they
banks
pay you
should be
better than
millionaires.
banks, so they don't touch the shit. And like they're set up. What if
Think about it.
their kids hungry that week? They're like, they see $100,000 just all taped up, and they have to break it open. And a couple fell on the ground and be like, I don't know what happened.
I don't know about that.
Little Alicia is hungry. Alicia.
That's your daughter's name?
I'm not good at names. Alicia Mayhem. Middle name Mayhem. You like that? Unleash
Alicia Mayhem.
Unleash the Mayhem.
Unleash the mayhem.
Alicia Mayhem's pretty good, actually.
So you're trying
I
to
take
turn
it back. I like
you're
it.
trying to turn your daughter into a goth slut.
She's gonna be a suicide girl, real young. Alicia Mayhem.
Mayhem.
That's good. Ham with an A.
So later in her life, she changed it to him. Mayhem.
Mayhem instead of
Mayhem.
ham with the E.
No.
I? You're turning it to an I. Mayhem.
No, I'm changing it to
'Cause
an
she-
E because
she
it
transitions.
was ham. It was mayhem.
Well, she transitions when she's 16. I
because you
think.
were eating a ham sandwich when she was born, and it was May.
No, Mayhem when she's a dude.
Mayhem. You were saying ham. Mayhem.
No, I fucked up.
Your daughter's name is Mayhem. You've already signed the document. You've written it down.
Yeah.
You were eating a ham sandwich.
Okay, Mayhem. Fine.
Toby, you
She's-
did this.
I don't want her to be a fat slut. If
She's
gonna
not.
Be she could be a slut, but
If she's
damn,
gonna be a slut, I at least want her to be bangable.
out. Oh man, Mayhem. Can't throw the A in there. Damn. What am I doing to this girl?
Then she's gonna be real into ham.
That's where my head goes. Maybe she should be afraid of ham now. I don't know. What did I do to her?
What did I do though? If you could only deal with every situation with that,
Yeah.
like
I can do that.
But what did I do? What did I do though?
I like that because it really throws you off a little bit, and you're like, shit, what did he do? If I
No,
didn't
you
think
killed my
did
parents
anything-
with an axe.
I remember now.
What? I didn't do that. What did I do? What
makes
did
your
I
head
do?
stutter.
What
He
did
fucks
what did I do? They're like, you gotta stop that. I'm gonna just duct tape your mouth real quick.
It's a part of my thing.
Don't.
I like that guy.
Don't do that.
he's a stuttering rapper, or like he's always in time, but he can't remember what to say. He just can't get it out.
Then it starts
That sounds
getting
pretty
a little
cool.
Michael Jackson.
I think you could have like a line, and then a whole line of those, and then a line. You could do it every other line and get away with it. No. You're not beatboxing. You are stuttering
you're
because
like-
you're stressed.
We're not fucking homeless people. We're not beatboxing. It's funny. What are you?
Are you homeless?
You out here beatboxing? You homeless?
You okay, man?
Do you need some money? I'll give you money. Stop.
You need a microphone or something. A little amp
Here's $5. Will
Something?
you stop? But no.
pushes it away.
It was funny. I was in
Are
the
you friends with some beatboxers?
And no, in the Monday night dead text chain, we were talking about getting together for rehearsal tomorrow, and Carl was like, "Yeah, it's cool. We just got to be done by like 9:30 because I got some beatboxers coming in to do a show."
What?
Yeah, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, okay,
Come in
cool."
to do a show where?
And I was like, "Yeah, that's whatever. It's
Come and
fine.
do what show where?
Beatboxers aren't musicians." At the hemp store
Oh, okay.
where we do
You
those
practice
shows.
there
Yeah,
too?
we practice there. too.
Okay. So go on. He has the beatboxers.
He has
going
beatboxers coming in tomorrow night
in to perform.
to perform, to beatbox, to
I bet
beatbox
they're-
on a stage.
I mean, you got to be really good. That's a hard field to get into because
though?
you can't
Or
just
is
bullshit.
it like the easiest field to get into?
You tell me. No, I suck at beatboxing. It's not good, bro. Do you understand?
That's not
how
good?
Awesome? Look
It's not
it
good.
up.
You want to watch?
Show
some
me like
beatboxers?
I want to see. They got competitions. There's some worldwide awards you can win for beatboxing. Beatbox competitions. Do like the best of the best. That's really bad. You don't understand. Type that shit in. I'm the one going in. I'm the beatboxer going. That's why I'm defending it so bad.
You're like,
It
just
was
look
me.
up this video. Look up this video.
Look. Hey, find some good one.
We
No,
are a team.
I want to see like competitive level. I don't think these are gonna be competitive level.
Okay.
I don't think this is gonna
Well,
be
I did
award
write in
winners.
challenge. So
Oh man, the on some old YMHs they always pull out people with the what's it called? Oh, is this somebody?
yeah.
Not that good. Alright.
Oh shit. All right, guys.
Damn, dude.
I like it. I mean, shit, though. It sounds.
Jesus Christ, this guy. One dude had his fingers in his ears and was like, dude,
It was too loud. I like that.
oh my God. That's what made it for me. Where's another guy? Okay, so that's cool to have it chopped up in segments.
Yeah, let me see this next guy.
Okay.
Oh. What?
Dude, maybe beatboxing is just bullshit.
That's really good. It sounds like a drum kit.
Doesn't
But
though?
it's funny. Yeah, it does.
That's what I do.
impressive.
Dude, these faces people are making are fucking
He's
ridiculous.
face melting.
Okay.
He's making a really complex. That beat is hard to make on a track. I mean, shit. I'm impressed.
Okay. So let's see.
I love that.
We're dancing now. This is dancey as fuck. Oh shit.
With a basic flow, and I can jump up, everybody get battle pro with a basic flow. With up. Shot on, throw it up. With the shot on, throw it up. Show it up, shot on, throw it up.
He's doing the snare and
Cause I
singing.
kill him on the track.
Oh, that's impressive. That one
He's
was.
throat singing, bro. Wait, all right, so I'll give that guy a little credit. Oh, what?
Are you gonna give me an ad right now?
Are you throwing his ass?
throwing me an ad right now? Go fuck yourself.
Why does this happen?
No, I'm done with it now.
No, I gotta hear these last few. We're gonna rate them.
Oh my god. I don't want to rate them. I don't want to rate you.
You'll rate who I tell
just
you to
wanna
rate?
Give you love. That's hilarious. I don't want to rate you. I just want to give you love.
Yeah.
It's just like they're
Go
like,
to the next.
it's so funny. Just they're like perpetually running out of breath. So like, the whole time it just sounds like they're like gasping for air.
I mean, shit. Some of them I like the dubstep ones are pretty good. You know what I mean? I can't tell if it's good.
But like the reactions of the people in the audience is what's making it for me.
Bong. Oh. See, I like the throat singing ones for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's weird. Let's see what our challengers look like here.
He was making all those noises.
Yeah. Everyone's been doing that.
Well,
this
no,
whole
just
time.
like he was making like 3 or 4 layers of noises.
Yeah.
That was
This one's your guy.
no like
One.
crazy.
Dude, that dude's pretty good.
That one was pretty good.
All
That
right.
guy might have my vote.
Yeah.
These people.
You gotta use your throat. Here, drop. It's sick. He's melting faces.
The reactions. And the,
No, the one I like, the melted. What? Dude, all right.
gosh, gee willikers.
Other guy. Oh!
Can't be
Slicking
having
us in with the burrito.
Yeah. Okay, so this episode of A Drink and a Joint brought to you by Fritos.
Dude, shout out chili
out
cheese Fritos.
Chili
I like
cheese Fritos,
ones.
chili cheese corn dogs, anything chili cheese. Anything with chili and or cheese on it.
Pretty
I'm a
good.
fan. Particularly chili cheese dogs.
Look at that dude's face.
I think
He's
that
getting
was
it.
that guy.
He's getting it the whole time.
Just gobbling some ass.
How do you do that? That was a weird one.
Just gobbling some asshole up.
You want to put the iron base.
What? How is he doing that? How deep and clear that is?
Yeah, that's crazy. That guy might win.
I am not a psycho, I just when they call the alchemist.
Yeah. He's getting it so hard.
What?
Yeah, see what his lyrics.
I am not a psycho, I just when they call the alchemist.
Who the fuck are all these white
judges?
These fucking white ass judges. There's only one Asian guy. There it was. There's your thumbnail.
That's
Toby.
what they
There's your
saw
guy.
in there. Like, this dude really gets it. He gets beatboxing, you know?
What?
He's been dreaming of this.
So we are going on there.
How are they doing that? those
It's like,
demons are
but it's like
snot.
it's like humming. It's
You
like
mine? Hey, you do the treble, I'll do the deep one. No, it's fucking weird. It's hard. Yeah, let's hear our last guy here.
Boom da da boom da da's house.
I love how he's like rapping, but he's not saying words. So. Okay, so I like the dread dude was good, and the dude like 3 or 4 down.
yeah,
The first guy to do the dubstep one
yeah,
was pretty good too. So I'm having a tie there.
yeah. They were all right.
You
That
break
was
the
all
tie
right.
for me.
Yeah, we'll go with that guy. The
Which
guy
one?
you said.
Oh, okay. So there's just a tie. No, but we've learned something. You know, we come home every day with a little bit more knowledge.
Now I get to kick my muddy boots off and get to beatboxing.
Now I know what I want out of life, so I'm gonna go for it.
All I want to learn how to do is fucking dubstep beatbox.
Man, some of those deep ones are crazy. They were throat singing. Though. Yeah, that was pretty good. Man, would that be an embarrassing job to take? Like, if you're trying to marry someone, to tell their mom what you do for a living. Well,
I'm an aspiring
yeah,
professional beatboxer.
I was in a contest. I mean, these dudes don't do this professionally, probably,
Well,
right? I mean,
I
what is
auditioned.
professional
I didn't
beatboxing?
make it into the challenge or the competition. I auditioned. They said I was bad.
There's just not much of an end to a career there, because it's like you could record something like that and a producer would just be like, all right, I'm going to make that into real drums.
Do you remember like the guy who used to beatbox with the
something.
cello player?
Beatbox with the cello. I don't know.
You about to know.
What, was he beatboxing and cello? Same time?
Mm-hmm.
There's a solo cello beatbox combo.
This might not be.
It says beatboxing. Oh, is this someone else beatboxing?
Yeah, what I'm thinking about were people like in a subway.
Let me hear how it sounds. Sounds like a Dave Matthews song.
Yeah.
Where's the beatboxing?
Okay.
That sounds good.
We're already gonna get flagged for it. But okay.
That's probably not easy.
Yeah.
He's got
That's,
that
no, that's good, but that's not what I was.
down.
That's not what I was trying to find. Or was it a beatbox violin? But I thought it was cello.
Beatbox violin, maybe? I mean, that's not easy for sure. I can't do either one of those things. Can't play the cello or beatbox. I could probably pick up the cello. It's the most haunting instrument, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And these aren't pros, though.
Oh, is the beatbox and a flute? I'm a dummy. Oh, and there was a fucking... God damn it. There was a cello. I'm not crazy.
Stupid.
I'm so stupid. I'm just such a dummy. But it's the dude who beatboxes with... Where you going? Just when I was like trying to show you something. Toby's going to live his life. That was Toby quitting the podcast. And now I'm going to read out a comment we just got on the channel. Never mind. That was not what we're gonna do right now. It's not that it was a bad one. It was just... wasn't a good idea for me to say it in the first place. So, yeah, I mean, we're probably going to be bringing this to a close very soon when he comes back in. So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you now that we really appreciate you guys and thank you for listening. If you've listened this far, let me know in the comments. Okay. And also, yeah, just keep watching this in the background of your app so we can get to those 4,000 watch hours on YouTube, so we can start making a little bit of ad money if they approve us. They're going to go through this channel and look at all the videos. So there's a very high chance that we might not be monetized, but we might. I think we might. We're not like showing anything like violent or anything.
No one wants to hear about the shit you talking about.
I know. I'm the boring one.
What'd you leave me out of?
I didn't leave you out of anything. I just figured we were probably about to wrap up, so I was doing a little bit of an ending spiel. Just trying to like tell people to watch this in the background. Have this running so we can get our 4,000 watch hours.
All right.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to say to the people?
I was still going to chill a little bit.
You want to chill a little bit?
You want to go?
I don't care.
Let's roll another joint.
Okay.
We should have a segment 3/4 of the way through called Second Wave. Or what was it called?
Second Wind?
Second Wind.
Second wave of breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Second Wind. It's when you come back and you're ready to chop them again.
Your second wind.
Oh. Man, you got some
to your new best
I think
friend.
just like you said, because you listen to that Motown, you got those Motown chops. You probably need to do a couple Motown things. Motown?
To your second wind. Baby, good to see you once again. Welcome to your second wind.
Why do you hurt me? Second Wind.
Why do you hurt me, second wind?
Second Wind, yeah. That's a good one.
Do you win?
Where would you, whose career would you steal in music if you could? You know what I mean? Where you would be them. Well, let's start with all of time, and then let's go to right now.
Talking like back in the classical days.
Well, you can go back as far as you want.
I'd want to be Mozart back in the back days.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then
I think that's probably mine. I want a big writing of Amadeus right here.
yeah.
Still gotta get that. Don't have no money.
Is that your next one?
I mean, probably. Yeah.
Why don't you have Xena do it?
No, she hasn't practiced enough for a big thing like that.
No.
Man, we're gonna have to do this one on my hand the third time, just because I put them. I wear gloves and put them in pockets and shit, and it just falls out a lot of times.
Oh, the tattoo just
The
falls
ink.
out?
Yeah.
It just falls right out?
The ink can fall out into the scab and like just pretty much come out. You see how it's like real thin? And you see the skin right there?
Yeah.
Like that was all the same at first.
Okay.
And it just fell out with the scab.
Your skin just
So.
rejecting it?
Yeah, I know it's hard. I've heard that on the hands too, that you have to get them a few times if they're not deep enough, or if you use them a lot and put them places.
Why don't you just cut that skin out? Scarify it.
cut the skin out?
Yeah, scarify yourself.
You trying to glove me or deglove me, bro?
Hell yeah, bro. I'm trying to deglove that ass. Before you die, I will deglove you.
Oh man. So what would you be? Okay, so let's do torture scenario. Halloween's coming up.
Halloween is coming.
I want to see how you. So what
Are you
would
doing a
be
little
your-
party? You doing a little Halloween party? Are we doing a
I
little
don't
party?
really do parties anymore.
More like a get together.
I throw shebangs.
I don't really throw parties anymore. I more facilitate happenings.
That's some shit I would actually say if I was tripping. Oh god, I think I have. I actually used to could refer to myself as a happening at one point in my life. I don't know how I addressed that. I remember I referred to myself a few times and then addressed a room saying like when you refer to me, you should refer to me as something that happened. You know? like if I came by, it'd be like Toby happened, not was here.
Okay, Toby happened. And
Just a few hours
it's-
ago.
Yeah, it's fucked up that like I don't think that it was said in the way that you wanted it said, but it was said.
What do you mean? That was mean.
It wasn't said in the way of like Toby happened. This was glorious.
Oh no.
It was
I know exactly
Toby
what it is. What happened here?
Yeah.
Toby, I'm a happening was what I was saying to them.
So that justified
only refer to
your
you,
destructive behavior.
Only refer to me as a happening, not a being.
Because I will fuck your shit up.
I'm an instance, not
You
a being.
fucked
Don't you
up
understand?
so bad in inviting me here. I am like a vampire.
But again, I do. What happened here? You know what happened.
You know exactly what happened here. Twas a Toby.
Oh no, it's like an earthquake. Oh no, a Toby happened. Are all your things okay?
Oh no.
Is anything broke?
Just
Did you call your mother?
Oh, this time he only broke 3 of my windows.
It wouldn't be a he. You're doing it wrong. I'm an instance, an occurrence. So it'd be
I'm a currency.
refer to me like you would an earthquake. It happened just a little while ago.
People are dead.
It really shook me up. I mean, shook the whole house.
3 of my dinner party guests
My legs
are
broke.
dead.
And I have new fears. I now fear pottery.
I no
In
longer
high
fear
places.
death, but I fear pottery.
No longer fear death. Yeah.
Why did he shit in my mother's urn?
Oh man, that one's mean.
What, shitting in mom's urn?
Dude, I remember nope.
What? What'd
You
you
wanna
do?
do secret time?
Sure, secret time.
I'm gonna catch up to you right now.
Okay. You fucked
don't
up
think I've told this one.
you fucked up somebody's remains, didn't you?
Was that what we were talking about?
What do you think goes in an urn?
Oh
You
no,
see that
I'm
this
not
is a
saying I
thing?
fucked in an urn.
See that this is the thing
But
that's happening?
okay, so here's my secret. We would take. I'm gonna be real loose. We'd be with some group of people. We would take some things from some houses when people weren't there.
Oh, you would thieve. You would burgle.
Burgle is harsh.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know. And there was one house specifically, that person I was with knew the person of. I think I may have told you this. They knew the person of the house, and
Do you know the person of the house? Is the person of the house home?
yeah,
It's just a joke. Just keep talking.
nah, dog. That's the end of the story. I'm backing out now.
Don't back out. I was just trying to bring stuff in, make it funny. Keep it light.
No,
So-
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to this.
So you're burgling. There's one house, and the person knows the person whose house it was.
That's what happened. Yeah, it was bad. End of story.
But what? No, but what happened? So did you took some stuff from the person?
No, I
that
don't
this
want to say it
person
now. I
knew.
realized what the end of the story was, and it was heavier than I needed to say.
Oh, what? Then what's the problem?
Well, I
There's-
can't wrap myself out on some shit. I realized that I did the bad thing. So
You-
I can't do it.
But that's the point of secret time. That's,
No.
there was no
I
secret
canceled the
given.
secret
You
time.
told me that you
I
were
was
going to
gonna catch up, but I thought it ended differently, and then no.
What? How did it end? Whose house was it? Who was the person you were with? What
It's
did you
worse.
take?
Well, dude, how about you just shut up
How
and
about
act like this?
no? Because now people are going to give you shit about it. Hey guys, if you got this far into it and you're,
I know, but
you're pissed
what-
off that Toby gave you secret blue balls
Oh, secret. I don't even.
and doesn't
Yeah, I
know
should've
how to
brought it up.
share. Doesn't know how to share.
Well, see, I made up the game so I could learn how to share. So we'll get there. You know,
Let's get there now.
we're learning.
Let's get there now.
We're knowledge every day.
Let's take this car out of neutral, put it into drive, and go
okay.
down that highway, baby. Let's go,
KED.
kid.
Let's cat it up. Knowledge every day.
Okay, then drop some
Kids,
knowledge on me. Of,
knowledge every day.
Okay, do I
Sucker.
know the person that you were with?
Well, yes,
Okay.
you have met them, but this is not the part.
Do I know the person's house?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure? Because that face almost.
Okay.
Okay.
No. I'm not
All right.
ratting anybody out.
I'm not asking you to rat anybody out. I'm trying to have you confirm things because they don't know the people I know. So I'm asking
Okay.
if I know the person you were with.
It
and
was
you say-
Greg. Greg's gonna be a ghost on this show. He's
Okay.
gonna come pop up on
But
the.
I know it was
the
not
things.
Greg.
And we've tried to
Was
have
it-
him on here, but ghosts you can't get a ghost on a podcast.
Was it Greg with red hair? Was it Greg with black
What?
hair?
Greg he is about 5.
The Greg you
Give
were
him a
with
description.
when you were.
Oh no, I wasn't with Greg.
I
bro.
know, Toby, but we were using Greg.
Did I just do the whole like?
Yeah.
I just did it. The whole shit.
You did.
We,
You done it.
we shouldn't talk about this. Talk about what? And I go
The murder.
Oh man, I kind of did a reverse one of those. What is that called? We have a name for it. It's
I don't know.
It's not, everything feels like a switcheroo in a way. Any kind of scheme feels like you could call it a switcheroo and it'd be okay.
It's the back alley switcheroo.
Yeah, you just add Mississippi switcheroo. That one seems dark for some reason.
The Mississippi
It
switcheroo.
seems worse than the other states. The California switcheroo, I just having fun with your boys or
Yeah.
something.
But the Mississippi switcheroo.
Something's turned on you. You know?
The seafood was not ripe.
Those clams weren't for eating.
Them
Those
clams.
weren't eating clams. Those are boiling
Those were
clams.
butt clams.
Those are trash clams.
those clams are not for eating. Those clams are for the trash cans. We call those canned clams.
Yeah. Well, we learn a lot
We live,
about
we
shit.
learn.
Show me something. I want to see something real.
You want to
something real
watch this,
painful.
this fat
No, I want to see
dude
something
with a
painful.
yeah, this fat dude with
That's
a
not
beard
painful.
singing "Old Town Road"
I
with
bet
an
he's
acoustic
awesome.
guitar. Okay, just like you thought beatboxing was gonna be awesome.
Dude, did I not prove to you at GBB that
Dance
the
Blondie
beatbox- what is that?
versus Yaya Top
The-
24 Popping Forever Summer Dance Fever Forever 2019.
What?
Or
What do you-
hello Bill Gates. Hello, I'm Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Oh, that one seems creepy.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Why would I want to watch young Bill Gates? It's so loud.
I'm working on it.
Bill Gates, chairman of Microsoft.
Oh, I don't trust
You a
In this
tiny
video,
boy.
you're going to see the future. Windows. Microsoft first came up with
Okay.
the Windows concept.
Everybody's
back
like,
in
Windows. I
1983.
have Windows. You
And
fuck.
today, the leading
Get off my
software
screen.
users
Oh my
have
God.
switched into the Windows environment.
This
It's
is
really
insane.
incredible how quickly are powerful applications like
Man, those glasses are for a sizable man.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a very slight man.
And he's got that little coif. Is that what that's called in the hair?
You shouldn't
What's
be
a coif?
here.
Isn't that a little coif?
It was a quote.
When you shake it up a little bit, you got a little
Shake
wave.
up that quote. Don't bring
I want to see
that.
something violent.
Don't bring that quote around here.
Let me see something violent.
Bring it on down to World Star. Let's watch this dude get knocked the fuck out while he's holding a pipe.
Holding a pipe.
He's holding a pipe, y'all.
Oh, I think it's.
You've seen this one?
Hammer down, like.
We got a hammer. No, I don't know.
Wrong with you?
What? Is that why people keep hammers in the back of their car?
Yeah.
Hammer down.
A hammer could kill someone. A baseball bat and knock you out. A hammer?
Kill
if
you.
they turn the claw on you, he's gonna claw your goddamn back of the head. Oh, he popped him. And he's like early 20. Oh!
Shit.
He took his hammer.
Shit.
What the fuck?
Damn.
I like how these people are like, I have to be at work. The people in the car
Damn.
are just like really mad because they're like, dude, my pizza's gonna be cold by the time I get there.
Dude.
Get the fuck out of
That was
my way.
rough. He potato
You
sacked.
knocked him. Well, that's why they have ages and weight classes in fighting.
Yeah.
Those two old men fighting.
He was not. He's
Even more
not
equal.
fast enough.
Let me see some more people almost dying. You know,
Oh, great.
doesn't it just make you feel a little better about being alive or not?
I mean, yeah, makes me feel a lot more alive because then you get to see what people go through.
You see what death is like.
You ever seen what death is like through the
Come
man?
with me. We'll see what death is like together.
Ooh, let's see this one. This one might be nerve wracking.
Was he always beating up that wall trying to break through?
Okay. Oh no!
Oh. Yeah, that almost chopped his feet for sure. It was probably a few steps behind being crushed.
Okay, guys. So he's chopping away at it. I didn't have it over there. Oh my god, dude! Why would you
Chop.
do it?
Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
It almost got him. It almost got him.
I don't understand why he needed to do it for like that. Was he trying to knock one out?
I think he was trying
That
to
was an
take the
unstable
wall down,
wall.
but I don't think he thought it was gonna go that
Yeah,
way.
why would it? Next time, start from the top, maybe. It's just like if you're gonna be on Everest during an avalanche, you want to be on the top,
Yeah.
and it'll just be a nice little ride down. Be a pleasant little snowshoe.
Oh shit! This might be a little
What
weird. So this
is it? A prank, or is someone dying?
I don't think anybody's dying. We can't show that on YouTube. Oh, a little home invasion. Uh-oh. That's just scary, man.
they come
I
in
don't like
mad.
that shit. Oh, that little kid, though.
Little kid's pretty funny.
Oh, that he's trying to fight him
Yeah.
off.
Get him, boy.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's probably in there like, shoot me! Shoot me!
I don't know where it came from, but he's got some fight in him. And he's like, you gonna yell at my mom like that? No one yells at my mom!
Coming to my house, I pay the bills in
I
this motherfucker! Yeah.
Yelling stranger danger, throwing his toys at him
Yep.
and shit.
Well, that was enough for me. Yep. All right. I love you guys very much. Toby, do you love them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel away? Feel good
Yeah,
about
have
it?
a good time.
Yep.
Celebrate. Lay down the needle, pick up the bottle, drown yourself in sorrows.
And
Maybe tomorrow.
get up in that heart-shaped box. Go follow us on social media and watch Drinking a Joint, this, and watch Loose Beats, that, and watch Play Dead, this again. And yeah, keep watching the channel. Watch these
Flashback flicks. They're real. Find them.
Yeah.
We're gonna hide them. I'm telling the secret. Easter egg island.
Great. Easter egg island head. All right. Well, for sure. All that jazz.
Right.
Goodbye.
Ba-da-ba.